Kool TV proudly presents Kentucky Christian University football as the Kool Hit Sports Network brings you coverage of the KCU Knights live from Grayson, Kentucky. Now let's head to Knights Stadium and count down to kickoff and KCU football live on Kool TV.
And hello again, everybody, and thank you so much for tuning in today to Kentucky Christian University football here on the Kool Hit Sports Network. I'm Chauncey Griffith, along with Coach Brent Terry, and we're so glad to have you along. It's home game number 1 for the KCU Knights, coming into this one at 0-2 and looking to pick up their first win of the 2023 football season under first-year head coach Jason Aubry. And Coach, real quick, looking at this game, this has the potential to be a pretty interesting matchup, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think the Knights are excited to be back at home. Get off the road, sleep in your own bed, all that kind of good stuff. They get to play here in front of their home crowd. Everybody's going to be excited for opening night. We've got a little bit of an overcast night, but the temperature's not too bad. And so, all systems go for a big night of college football.
Absolutely. And on that note, we've got to step out, take our first break of the pregame show. We're going to come back. We'll have a preview of tonight's matchup. We'll also have some stats going into this one, and we'll have a word from KCU head football coach, Mr. Jason Aubry. Don't want to miss that. Back after this on the Kool Hit Sports Network.
Rev up your autumn adventure and refuel at Clark's Pump and Shop. Make a pit stop and treat yourself to our assortment of snacks and drinks. Clark's Pump and Shop has the perfect treats to satisfy your fall cravings. From our seasonal lattes and iced coffees to specialty donuts and desserts. Don't just fuel up your vehicle, fuel your taste buds at Clark's Pump and Shop, your ultimate road companion. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
River Cities Builders is a licensed general contractor specializing in commercial and industrial projects, and they have a history and reputation of providing top-notch expertise through their experienced and devoted workforce. River Cities Builders also is a gas facility maintenance company offering petroleum equipment maintenance and EMV compliant upgrades for smart payment terminals, and they offer 24 hours, 7 days a week emergency service. Call 606-473-4112 or visit rivercitiesbuildersinc.com.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
Back in Grayson, glad to have you along. It's KCU in Campbellsville, week 3 of the 2023 college football season in the NAIA. And Coach, I mentioned in the opening, KCU coming into this one 0-2. Well, Campbellsville Tigers also coming into this one 0-2.
Yeah, both of them have 0-2 records right now, but both losses for Campbellsville a lot closer than KCU's losses. Campbellsville falling to Pikeville in week 1, 27-28 in a really close game, and then they lose at Bluefield, Virginia, 34-31. Both games obviously competitive, and both could have been won by Campbellsville, so they're 0-2, feeling like they probably could have been 2-0.
Sure.
Whereas unfortunately for the Knights, maybe not the same. Both of their games sort of lopsided losses to Cumberland, 44-0 in week 1, and then at Georgetown, who's a perennial power in this division.
Absolutely.
And really a player, a big-time player in this division. And so they go down to Georgetown, both games on the road, and they lose 76-0 there. So they come home licking their wounds just a little bit, but they come in facing a Campbellsville team they feel like they can be much more competitive with.
Sure. Looking at the statistics offensively for Campbellsville, first of all, averaging 405 yards a game. what can you tell us about them offensively?
Well, it all centers around their quarterback. You know, he's the guy that runs the show for them. Giles, excuse me.
Yes.
And he's 60 out of 90. He's completed 60 out of 90 passes so far this year. 66% clip for 715 yards. 6 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. So, you know, he's the guy that sparks that offense. He does not allow you to gang up on the run, so that is able to open up some stuff for their running backs. They have number 10, Trey Bass, a junior running back. Only 16 carries, but that's their leading rusher for 122 yards, and they rush it just enough to keep you off balance and keep you guessing a little bit. But the guy that you've got to be concerned with, the guy that you got to stop is the quarterback from Campbellsville.
Yep, I'm with you. What can you tell us, looking at the home team, looking at the KCU Knights offensively, not a lot, not as much production, I guess you would say, per game this season. What can you tell us about them offensively?
Well, unfortunately, they come in just averaging 56 yards per game on offense. Throwing the ball for 43 a game and only rushing it for 12 yards. You know, to win in college football, you got to move the ball. You got to find a way to get some production. I hate to be Captain Obvious on this thing, but if you're going to have a chance to win the game, you know, you got to find a way to move the football. You can't put your defense out there for that long. You know, the defense has just been on the field way too long. They've gotten a few stops along the way, gave up a lot of points to Georgetown, but you just can't be out there that long. They're not getting enough plays off. So they got to find a way tonight to move the ball a little bit, and hopefully that will keep them in the game, keep the defense off the field, and keep this thing competitive.
It's funny you mentioned that. Our conversation that we're going to hear right after this next break with Coach Aubry, I asked him, one of the questions that I did ask, what are the keys to a win? And the first thing he said, hold on to the football and sustain drives.
Yeah, you know, you want to kind of take the air out of it if you're KCU. You know, they try to move the ball on the ground a little bit. And with the new clock rules in college football this year, with the clock not stopping after every first down, you know, you can do that. Possessions are down about 1.5 possessions per half across college football in the first couple of weeks. And so, you know, that's going to translate to somewhere, you know, around 25 plays a game right now. And we'll see how those statistics hold up throughout the year. But you can take the air out of it a little bit. If you can sustain some drives, limit, you know, hopefully to no turnovers.
Sure.
Right? Keep possession of the ball, keep the clock rolling, you know, convert on your opportunities. Then that puts some pressure back on the Campbellsville offense. And then,
absolutely,
you know, a few stops and, you know, before you know it, you got a competitive game, into the second half.
I'm with you, Coach. That's why I love to have you here. Good job.
Thank you.
Hey, we're going to step out, take a break. When we come back, we'll hear from KCU head coach Jason Aubry. You don't want to miss that, and we'll come back after that and have some starting lineups, a whole lot of football to come here from Grayson, Kentucky, on the campus of Kentucky Christian University. You don't want to miss it. And we're going to step out for a break. Back after this on the Kool Hit Sports Network.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family, because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations, or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts, and salads. A tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenham, Grayson, Painesville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around. Kentucky Christian University is a private, nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky in Grayson. KCU offers both undergraduate and graduate programs, including the Teacher Leader Master of Arts in Education degree. They also have an array of competitive sports. Kentucky Christian University is committed to focusing on Christ while helping students build character and prepare for their future careers. Visit kcu.edu to learn more or to schedule a visit to campus. State Senator Robin Webb would like to congratulate all the teams who made it to the 16th Regional Tournament and wish all the players, coaches, cheerleaders, and support staffs the very best of luck in this year's tournament. State Senator Robin Webb is always proud to support our youth in all of their endeavors, both in the classroom and on the hardwood, and will always strive to put our youth and children first as she works hard to support the people in her district. Again, have fun and good luck at this year's regional tournament from your state Senator Robin Webb.
Back in Grayson, we're now joined by KCU head football coach Jason Aubry. Coach, thanks for giving us a little time here in the pregame.
Absolutely. I love it. I love chatting with you guys, and I love being able to be here. It's a great night right now, and we're excited about getting this thing going.
Speaking of exciting, back at home.
Yes, absolutely. First time, and it seems like forever. You know, we've been practicing on this field, but haven't been able to get a game. So now we're here and excited about it.
What do you know about Campbellsville, Coach?
Well, we know them pretty well because, you know, obviously Jake Russell, the head coach down there, was the head coach here. And, you know, as far as their offense, everything, we know what they're going to do. We know that they're going to RPO. They're going to try to throw the ball. And they've been very successful throwing the ball the last couple of weeks. Defensively, they're a little different than what they've been in the past because they brought in a different coordinator. Yep. So, but we feel like we've got a good, solid game plan, and we're excited about seeing what happens.
One more question for you, and I'll let you get back to your team. What are the keys to a win?
Keys to a win right now are time of possession. We need to hold on to the ball. Yep. We need to keep it away from them, and we got to hold on to the. We cannot turn the ball over.
There you go.
We got to make sure that we hold on to that ball.
I like it, Coach. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Appreciate your time.
Back after this on the Kool Sports Network.
Rev up your autumn adventure and refuel at Clark's Pump and Shop. Make a pit stop and treat yourself to our assortment of snacks and drinks. Clark's Pump and Shop has the perfect treats to satisfy your fall cravings. From our seasonal lattes and iced coffees to specialty donuts and desserts. Don't just fuel up your vehicle, fuel your taste buds at Clark's Pump and Shop, your ultimate road companion. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
River Cities Builders is a licensed general contractor specializing in commercial and industrial projects, and they have a history and reputation of providing top-notch expertise through their experienced and devoted workforce. River Cities Builders also is a gas facility maintenance company offering petroleum equipment maintenance and EMV compliant upgrades for smart payment terminals, and they offer 24 hours, 7 days a week emergency service. Call 606-473-4112 or visit rivercitiesbuildersinc.com.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
And we're back live in Grayson. Chauncey Griffith, Brent Terry, glad to have you along for the first home game of the year, Coach, for the KCU Knights. And we talked to Coach Aubry off the air, and, man, he's excited. I think the atmosphere, a great crowd here on hand. The home people showed up. I don't know what the home fans, I guess you call them, they showed up. And, man, an atmosphere here for the first home game of the year.
Yeah, it's always great. They got a lot of fans here in the stands tonight. Looks like a really good crowd has showed up. A lot of students here. The field right here on campus. Really a major part of kind of the end of campus here. So everybody excited to see the home team come out here and get their first home game of the year. Maybe get the first win of the year.
Absolutely. While we've got just a second, I'm going to go through the starting lineups for both teams, starting with the visitors, the Campbellsville Tigers head coach Jake Russell. Offensively, left tackle, number 77, Aquan Evans. Left guard, number 79, Lawan Mugashe. Center, number 61, Dalton Peets. Right guard, number 53, C.J. Dills. And right tackle, number 51, Cade Kroom. In the backfield, behind the center, leading the offense, quarterback number 16, Jagger Giles. Running back number 10, Trey Bass. And halfback number 88, Jack Busey. At wide receiver, out wide, we have number 9, Spencer McCown on one side, and number 0, Andre Seiler out wide on the other side. 2 slot receivers, number 3, Pat Oden, and number 8, Luke Shepperson. Defensively for Campbellsville, real fast. Defensive ends, number 91, Jaden Cray, number 15, Jalen Beckton. Defensive tackles, number 99, Uswain Guy, and number 50, Noah Gray. Middle linebackers, number 39, Cale Hagan, and number 48, Ellis Reed. Outside linebackers, 17, Jeremiah Pauling, and 21, Miles Butler. At cornerbacks, number 28, Nehemiah Bailey, and number 19, C.J. Cutliff. And 2 safeties, Cortland Lamar and Anton Fant. Starters for your Kentucky Christian University Knights are something like this. Left tackle, Jacob Casey. Left guard, Tyler Wages. Center, Gage Woolwine. Right guard, Scott Burkle. And right tackle, Austin Richards. In the backfield, Baden Gillespie will be the man taking snaps. At quarterback, running backs, Jamari Wilson and Chase O'Neal. Wide receivers, Javante Anderson and Jeray Johnson. And slot receivers, Damari Morris and Braden Long. Defensively for KCU, 2 defensive tackles. They are Wyatt Brackman and Montrezis Hopkins. Defensive ends, Juju Carrero and Trent Hill. Middle linebackers, Bryson Haynes, Nori Alexander. Outside linebackers, Elijah Verne and Derek Houston. Cornerbacks, Justin Powell and James Dorsey. And 2 safeties, Josiah Price and Jalen Price. Coach, we just went through the kickoff, the coin toss. Can you tell us what happened there?
Yeah, it looked like KCU's won the toss, and they're going to take the ball to start the game. So we'll get our first look here of KCU on offense as this game gets going.
What does that tell you, Coach? If you're Coach Aubry, you win the toss, you elect to receive. What does that tell you?
Well, it tells you they must have some confidence that they can move the football. They want to get their offense out there and see if they can take a little air out of it, see if they can put a drive together.
Sure.
They might have some confidence in their kickoff return team. Get things going here. A good drive, a good opening drive always starts with a good kickoff return. So they try to get that thing in some positive field position and see if they can put a drive together and get some confidence to start this game.
I'm excited. Coach Aubry, again, in talking with him off the air, he feels pretty confident in their offensive strategy, that kind of thing. And I'm excited to see what they've got put together for this week.
Absolutely. It's always fun. This is the first chance for the home crowd to get to see them, so I'm sure they want to put on a good show.
We're going to step out, take a quick break for the playing of our national anthem. Always a good opportunity to stand for that. Back after this on the Kool Hits Sports Network.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around. Kentucky Christian University is a private, nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky in Grayson. KCU offers both undergraduate and graduate programs, including the Teacher Leader Master of Arts in Education degree. They also have an array of competitive sports. Kentucky Christian University is committed to focusing on Christ while helping students build character and prepare for their future careers. Visit kcu.edu to learn more or to schedule a visit to campus.
Gear up for the ultimate football experience at Clark's Pump and Shop. Score big with our winning selection of savory chips, dips, snacks, and a variety of hot and cold beverages to fuel your game day excitement. When it comes to satisfying your hunger and thirst, we've got your game day covered. So before the next coin toss, make a winning move and shop at Clark's Pump and Shop, where Bluegrass fans fuel their excitement. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
And we're back here in Grayson, Kentucky. Glad to have you along. Took a pause there for the playing of the national anthem. Both teams ready to roll, though, Coach, and it's going to be KCU football.
Yeah, they're gonna run out their KOR here, the kickoff return team, and see what they can do.
Yes, sir. It's college football time, man. This is the first college football game we've done this year. I'm excited.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's exciting. I'm sure the campus is abuzz all week.
Yes, sir.
Getting ready for this game, and everybody loves to see a little college football. And when you have to wait a few weeks to get a home game, it makes it that much more exciting.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. Two receivers back deep to return. It's Davari Morris and Braden Long for KCU. Looks like a backup kicker in this week for Campbellsville. It's going to be Aruto Lopez. Fraudis usually handles kicking duty, but looks like Lopez is going to be the man kicking off here to lead things off. And here we go. Kicks in the air. Line drive kick. It's going to land inside the 10, bounce, and roll out of bounds at about the 1 yard line. It took about a 90-degree turn there. It was heading toward the end zone.
Yeah, you'd like to see him go over and cover that kick a little bit there. If that thing stops short of the boundary right there, that's a live ball. And
you better believe it.
Fortunate that thing rolls out kind of on the 2 yard line right there. So of course, that's a penalty, procedure penalty, and so they'll have the option of taking the ball up here at the 30 yard line.
I think he, along with me and a lot of other people, thought it was just going to roll in the end zone, but that's why footballs are a little different when they roll.
That's right, absolutely.
That one, we got a penalty, Coach.
Well, yeah, when you kick the ball out of bounds, that's a
okay.
penalty.
I thought they were moving the ball up to the 40.
No,
okay.
So you have the opportunity to take it
Yes.
to the 35-yard line. I think I said the 30 there, but that comes out to the 35-yard line.
All right.
So good field position to get started.
No doubt. First and 10 on the 35-yard line. Looks like we're having an empty backfield to start things out. Ball's in the middle of the field, 3 receivers to the right. Gillespie out of the gun, calling for a jet motion from left to right. He's going to hand it on. No, it was a fake handoff, a kind of a bobble there on the interaction, and a fumble, and it's going to be Campbellsville football.
Yeah, Jeremiah Hicks comes coming off the edge right there. They immediately starting with a blitz look, 2 outside linebackers up, and they come off the edge. Jeremiah Hicks kind of meets that thing right at the mesh point. Jeremiah, 6'1", 190-pound junior out of Covington, Kentucky, and causes just what the Knights did not want. Causes them a turnover on the first play, and so you get the kickoff and you get the out of bounds, you get it in decent field position, and right off the bat a turnover, and so that'll set up Campbellsville, and they'll roll out their offense here with excellent field position.
Absolutely. First and 10 for Campbellsville now for their first offensive play here from the KCU 36-yard line.
And kind of interestingly enough, here we have an official that's been injured, and trying to get him off the field here, and I hope he's okay, but doesn't look too good. He's kind of limping over to the KCU side, so they'll have to make some adjustments there with the officiating crew. Looks like that might have been the umpire, so they'll go with two back judges, your head linesman and your field judge, and then the referee in the back with no umpire right now.
There you go. A shift in formation here for Campbellsville. Quarterback Jagger Gillis going to hand it off on first down on a jet-type play. And pretty good yards for Austin Mullins on first down. He gets it across the 30-yard line down to about the 27, 28, 29-yard line.
A little tempo from the Campbellsville offense. They're already back up on the ball and ready to go.
And here we go. The snap, sprint out, and a pass right along the middle of the field. It's going to be caught by Pat Oden. And he's got more than enough for the first down. Gets it across to 20, so a decent pickup, almost 10 yards there on second down.
Yeah, they sprint Jagger out to the left just a little bit and hit Oden on the little crosser in behind the linebackers, and their tempo continues.
Trips to the right and a fake handoff out of the backfield. The pass down into the end zone to a wide open Austin Mullins from 29 yards away. It's 6-0 Campbellsville.
Yeah, a little confusing in the coverage right there. They have a little play action pass. They switch. They go trips right. They switch release 1 and 2 right there, and either the corner or the safety one drop the coverage, and Mullins runs uncovered into the end zone for an easy pitch and catch to put them up 6-0.
Looks like we're going to see Colin Fraudis. He's listed as the number 1 on the depth chart on the 2 deeps for KCU, or I'm sorry, for Campbellsville kicker. He's going to be handling PAT duties here as he comes on to try to add on one more. The kick's up, and it's good. So with 14-12 to go in the first period of play, after a KCU turnover on their first play of offense, Campbellsville scores a touchdown and makes it 7-0. We're going to step out, take a break. Back after this on the Kool Hit Sports Network.
River Cities Builders is a licensed general contractor specializing in commercial and industrial projects, and they have a history and reputation of providing top-notch expertise through their experienced and devoted workforce. River Cities Builders also is a gas facility maintenance company offering petroleum equipment maintenance and EMV compliant upgrades for smart payment terminals, and they offer 24 hours, 7 days a week emergency service. Call 606-473-4112 or visit rivercitiesbuildersinc.com.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
And we're back. The opening kickoff after the touchdown caught at the 3-yard line, and a decent kickoff return for KCU with the black jerseys and red outline numbers. It's hard to tell. Do you see a number there, Coach?
I do not. Extremely difficult to see these numbers. And
I'll tell you this. It was either Davari Moore. I think it was Davari Morris actually on that return. Gets it all the way out to the 29-yard line. So about a 26-yard kickoff return here. And it's going to be KCU with another shot at offense here after turnover on the first play last drive.
Yeah, Campbellsville really efficient getting after the turnover there. 3 plays, 35 yards, and an easy pitch and catch to put them up 7-0.
Absolutely. And here we go. It's KCU football back in the backfield this time. But offset to the left of Gillespie, and a bad snap. Gillespie able to fall on it, but he lets go of it, and it's picked up by Campbellsville. Looks like big defensive lineman 94.
Mm-hmm.
He's not on there too deep. You know a name, Coach?
We're digging through the roster here to get him. And we have to go to page 3 if we can find it here. Dimitri Hernandez.
There you go. He comes up big for his team.
Yeah. Big senior, 6 foot, 250-pound senior out of Norwalk, California.
There you go. And he looks every bit of it, too.
Absolutely.
Big boy.
Pretty quick, jumped on that thing pretty quick. And so 2 plays for the KCU offense, 2 turnovers, not how they want to start the game, obviously.
I'm with you.
And that'll put a very efficient Campbellsville offense back out on the field.
Jagger, Gillis, and company. And here we go. Ball's on the right hash. He calls for from right to left motion, but he hands it off to the back out of the backfield. That's Trey Bass, and he cruises on into the end zone from 19 yards away. Just an off-tackle play there, but I do see a flag on the play, Coach. It was thrown behind the ball.
Yeah, they go a little inside zone play to the left, and he bends it back over right B gap there and makes one guy miss and trots into the end zone. But there is a flag down on the 5-yard line.
Looks like might be coming back. Holding on the offense. So that one's coming back. No touchdown.
Yeah, they get Hezekiah Hunter, the outside receiver here, holding on the corner. And so that spot foul. So that foul happened on the 5-yard line. So that'll put the ball on the 15-yard line. So
it'll still be first down.
Yeah, still be first down from there. First down and about 6.
All right, here we go. Jagger Gillis out of the pistol. Takes the snap, hands it off out of the backfield. Trey Bass again makes a good move and gets it down, we're going to say about the 10-yard line, Coach. So about a 5-yard pickup there right up to the center of the formation.
Yeah, nice little trap play there from Campbellsville. Springs Bass in the open there, and a good tackle there by the linebacker there from KCU to stop him from going in the end zone.
Yes, sir. Give him 4 yards. It's ball's on the 11-yard line. Gillis out of the pistol again. He takes a snap, hands it to Trey Bass again. He's going to bounce back to the left and cruise it on through for an 11-yard touchdown. He saw something and took advantage.
Yeah, just another inside zone play, and he's just kind of finding the open gap there. And those guys up front right now are just kind of having their way with the KCU D-line.
Absolutely. So with 13-17 to go here in the first period, it's 13-0 Campbellsville. We see the PAT team on again to try to tack on one more. Colin Fraudis, the kicker. And it's in the air. And it's good. So with 13-17 to go, your score, Campbellsville 14, Kentucky Christian University 0. That's in the first period. Back after this on the Kool Hit Sports Network.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts, and salads. A tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
An onside kick, and we're waiting to see who came up with it. Wait for the official call, Coach.
Yeah, it looks like Campbellsville is going to come up with it.
I believe you're right. Kind of a surprise onside kick there out of a regular kickoff formation. They just kind of rolled it up the middle of the field and fell on it.
Yeah, 14-0. You run a few plays and you decide to onside kick. That's a curious decision from the other sideline there.
I'm with you on that one. It's going to be Campbellsville football, though. 1st and 10 from their own 47-yard line.
So just as we talked about trying to keep the KCU defense off the field, no luck with that so far as they're back out there again.
That's right. Gillis takes a snap, hands it off, and it's a trick play and a double reverse pass. And it's thrown over the middle of the field and caught by Andre Seiler. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10, almost to the 5-yard line, about the 6-yard line. So a big play for Campbellsville.
Yeah, they get the onside kick, and they come right out with the little double reverse. Start off to the right, bring it back to the left, and pitch it back to the quarterback who puts a lot of air under. Really a long throw right there, and hits Seiler right in stride, and they've got it down to the 7.
Give them about 47-yard gain there on that one. Gillis takes a snap on 1st and goal, hands it off to Trey Bass, and he's gobbled up at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, finally. So for the first time there, we kind of hold them to no gain there. The D-line bows up a little bit. And I would love to call some of these KCU kids, but these numbers are really tough to see. So it's a bit of a struggle to give you a number.
A great job there on that play defensively, though. It's going to be 2nd and goal from the 7. And here we go, Bass in motion. Gillis in the pistol, takes a snap. Fakes a handoff, throws out on a bubble play, a wheel route, and it's caught for the touchdown. And that is number 87. Coach, I can't find my roster. I've got my 2 deeps, but that guy's not on there.
No, they're digging deep into these guys right now.
There it is.
Yeah. 87.
Jackson McClendon.
Yeah.
There you go. That's who's going to be credited for the 7-yard touchdown reception.
Yeah, they fake the inside zone play there to Bass, and they bring him across the formation as a splitter and slip him out into the flat, and Gillis hits him right in a little bit low, but he makes a nice catch and turns it up for 6.
That's right. So the PAT's good with 12:05 to go in the first period of play. Your score, Campbellsville 21, KCU 0. Back after this on the Kool Hit Sports Network.
Kentucky Christian University is a private, nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky in Grayson. KCU offers both undergraduate and graduate programs, including the Teacher Leader Master of Arts in Education degree. They also have an array of competitive sports. Kentucky Christian University is committed to focusing on Christ while helping students build character and prepare for their future careers. Visit kcu.edu to learn more or to schedule a visit to campus. State Senator Robin Webb would like to congratulate all the teams who made it to the 16th Regional Tournament and wish all the players, coaches, cheerleaders, and support staffs the very best of luck in this year's tournament. State Senator Robin Webb is always proud to support our youth in all of their endeavors, both in the classroom and on the hardwood, and will always strive to put our youth and children first as she works hard to support the people in her district. Again, have fun and good luck at this year's regional tournament from your State Senator Robin Webb.
Kickoff lands at about the 5. It's taken right up the middle of the field and right about the right hash at the 20-yard line. A hard tackle there, Coach.
Yeah, Miles Butler coming screaming down on the kickoff coverage team. Just a freshman, a linebacker out of Carrollton, Georgia, and really forceful tackle there as he brings down the kid from KCU.
1st and 10, KCU, which will be their third play of offense here of this football game. The 22-yard line is where they will take over, 1st and 10. Trying to get their personnel, both sides, I think. Had
it looked
personnel.
like Reed there, a linebacker from Campbellsville, had to go out for a play, equipment issue.
Gillespie hands off on 1st down, and Jamari Wilson. I'm trying to see who made that tackle, Coach. That was a pretty good tackle, if you ask me.
Yeah, kind of the heart of that inside of that defense there. Looked like the big defensive tackle, number 50 there, Noah Gray. Kind of the first in to wrap him up, then a lot of people getting a shot in as they bring him down. But at least a positive play, get a couple yards on 1st down. We get to 2nd down.
Sure. 2nd and 9 to go. Two receivers at the big side of the field. Gillespie takes a snap, hands it off, and nothing doing there for running back Jamari Wilson. He was trying to get it outside and just gobbled up in the backfield. Just too much pressure.
Yeah, they're having a really hard time blocking that front right now. That time they had Drew Salyer coming in almost untouched there, just kind of disrupting any flow there in the backfield. Gobbled it up pretty quick, and he'll head to the sideline. They'll bring a couple more guys in.
Loss of 2 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 11. Trips to the right. Ball close to the middle of the field. Gillespie takes it, drops back. He's immediately under pressure. Sprints out, tries to get it out to the flats on the left side of the field. But ball just thrown too low. Intended receiver there, number 10.
Yeah, and you're going to have a flag right there. Jacob Casey going to be called for holding there as 48 Ellis Reed was the blitzer on the play, and as he went by, just kind of reached out and grabbed him. Campbellsville declined that penalty, though, and that'll bring up 4th down and force KCU into a punting situation for the first time tonight.
That's right. Looks like Austin Howard, the punter, on the field. First time we've seen him tonight. With 10:39 to go in this ball game, in the first quarter of this ball game, 21-0 is your score.
You know Campbellsville's going to be coming after here. You need a clean snap.
Flags on the snap. I think I saw some movement up front.
Yeah, it looked like the left guard. Again, I can't quite get a number, but the left guard kind of flinched in there, kind of anticipating some A-gap pressure.
Right.
As Campbellsville kind of had 10 up. They got, what I mean by that, they got 10 guys up on the line of scrimmage, looking like they're going to come after this punt. Only a single guy deep for the return, but looks like they're going to back off here a little bit now. We'll see where they walk those guys up into the line.
Ball now on the 21-yard line. 4th down and 16. And KCU in punt formation. A high punt way over the head of Howard. He backs up and catches it. Barely able to get the kick off. It's going to drop about the 15, and it's picked up and brought down to the 10-yard line. That's where it will lay. It looks like that was DQ Brown who scooped up that punt and brought it 5 yards for the return.
Yeah, the snap was a little high and a little deep, but the punter did a good job of corralling it there and at least trying to get it off. But it can't get much on it like that when you're running for your life, and so Campbellsville will start it at the 11-yard line. And
it takes a lot of presence of mind to be able to still get that kick,
Yeah.
But nonetheless, it's 1st and 10. Campbellsville, we see a handoff on 1st down. That one's going to go to Josh Traylor, the junior running back out of Kentucky Christian University.
Several guys on the roster here from Campbellsville may sound familiar to you tonight if you follow KCU football. They got a few kids that followed Jake Russell to Campbellsville this offseason, and so kind of a homecoming of sorts for a few of those guys on Campbellsville's roster.
Yes, sir. Traylor picks up 2 yards, 2nd and 8. Ball on the 9-yard line. Another handoff. A fake handoff to Traylor. And a pass into the end zone to a wide open Luke Shepperson, and a touchdown from 9 yards out.
Yeah, nice ball handling there from Gillis. Did a nice job with the play fake and then hit the over route about 6 yards deep in the end zone with nobody around him.
That's Gillis's 3rd passing touchdown of the evening. And we get another look at that Campbellsville field goal unit led by Colin Fratis, with a chance to tack on one more. 9:56 to go here in the first period of play. It's 27-0. Campbellsville leading the KCU Knights. Snap and the kick. It's up, and it is good. So with 9:56 to go, your score, Campbellsville 28, KCU 0. Back after this on the Kool Hit Sports Network.
Gear up for the ultimate football experience at Clark's Pump and Shop. Score big with our winning selection of savory chips, dips, snacks, and a variety of hot and cold beverages to fuel your game day excitement. When it comes to satisfying your hunger and thirst, we've got your game day covered. So before the next coin toss, make a winning move and shop at Clark's Pump and Shop, where Bluegrass fans fuel their excitement. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
And we're back in time for the kickoff this time. I didn't talk as much after the PAT. And here we go. The kick is in the air. It's going to drop at about the 14-yard line. It's fielded and brought back into the middle of the formation. Looks like this time, I can tell you, that was Braden Long on the return. And he gets it out across the 20-yard line to about the 21. That's where KCU is going to take over, 1st and 10.
KCU still looking for their first down of the game. This would be a nice time to try to put a little something together here.
Yep, it would be a nice time for that for sure. 1st and 10 KCU as the offensive unit makes their way out on the field. KCU led by first-year head coach Jason Aubry. we go. A handoff on first down. Nothing doing there. He may have even lost a yard. I think, I'll tell you in just a second when they get up, but I think that was Jamari Wilson on the carry. It was Jamari Wilson.
Yep.
Coach, it's hard to see those numbers. You said that a time or two.
It is extremely difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's difficult to get anything going for the KCU skill guys right now because it's just right now up front the game is just being dominated across the defensive line by Campbellsville.
Yes, sir.
They're playing 2-3 yards deep in the KCU backfield on about every play.
Gillespie takes a snap, drops back, throws it on a slant route to the slot receiver, and just off his fingertips. He threw it just behind him. That was Braden Long, the intended receiver. He had his guy, just kind of missed on the throw.
Yeah, just a little bit behind him. That's kind of the best looking play they've had so far. Kind of a little slide protection, and Gillespie got it out really quick. Able to, didn't give the defensive time to get much of a rush on him, and so had an open receiver there. Something they may try to go back to.
Third down and 11 yards to go. Ball's on the 21-yard line of KCU. Gillespie gets the play from the sideline. Two backs in the backfield, two receivers to the right side of the formation. Gillespie takes it, drops back, sprints out to the left under pressure, throws it downfield, and it's caught across the 30-yard line at about the 32-yard line. That was that Braden Long on the catch there, Coach?
Yes,
sir.
Was.
He's a player, man.
Yep.
So the first down we've seen from KCU, and I hear a little bit of life out there in the stands.
Yeah, Gillespie kind of has to take that thing and scramble to his left. He really didn't have to leave the pocket all that quickly, but he did, and found an open receiver there. So they pick up their first down, and we'll sprint him out to the right this time.
He has a receiver out in the flats, but the ball just a bit high. And we see some extracurriculars after the play there, but both players heading back to their respective huddles. Coach, one thing I'll say about Gillespie, and you saw him in high school too, if I am correct. Mm-hmm. He played at Lawrence County High School in Louisa, Kentucky, mm-hmm. and we know the kid is capable. It's been a couple years that he graduated, but I'll tell you now, Baden Gillespie is a baller.
Yeah, absolutely. He's an excellent athlete. He's got good skills. He just hasn't had a lot of time at quarterback in this kind of offense, in a college-style offense. So it's going to take a little time.
He hands it off on a jet play. Jamari Wilson has some room to run. Gets it out across the 40 to about the 45-yard line. And, Coach, that's another first down KCU.
Yeah, a nice outside zone kind of jet running play there as you're talking about. And they get it around the end, and he's able to get his shoulder square and get up across the 45-yard line for another first down. And, as you said, a little life from the home stands.
And it's obviously, the first couple series obviously didn't go how they planned, but they're building a sustained drive here, getting the ball out to midfield. Yep. And it's a good thing, signs of life.
Yeah, one thing at a time here.
Small goals and showing improvement. That's right. Gillespie takes a snap, fakes a handoff. He's going to sprint out under pressure, shakes off a couple would-be tacklers. Able to make a little bit out of nothing there. The pocket collapsed. He was under a lot of pressure, shook off a few guys, picked up a couple yards.
Yeah, a little read play where they're reading the onside defensive end there. Maybe missed the read, but did it just, as you were talking about, used his athleticism and his toughness really to make something out of nothing there.
Sure.
Could have been a 4 or 5 yard loss, turns into a 2-yard gain.
That's exactly right. So second down, 8 yards to go. Ball on the KCU 48-yard line. Gillespie out of the gun. Jamari Wilson to his right. A 2-by-2 set. Ball's on the left hash. Gillespie takes a snap, hands it to Wilson. He's got a hole to run through, but it closes pretty quickly, but not after he picks up a few yards. It's going to be third down at about 4, so give him about 4 yards on the pickup.
Yeah, they did a nice job there. Kind of little delay draw looking thing there, maybe a little inside zone look, but they get the Campbellsville defenders running up the field and able to kind of get some room underneath of them there. And the corner actually falls back in there and makes that play. And so bring up a 3rd and 5 here, maybe third and long 5, maybe 3rd and 6.
Yep, they moved that chain back. I'm going to say he picked up 3 on that one. 3 receivers to the right. Gillespie takes a snap, fakes a handoff, under pressure again. He's forced to scramble out of the pocket, gets it over to his own sideline, and picks up a few yards, but not close to enough. I will give them a yard, not enough for a first down. It's going to be 4th and 4 from the Campbellsville 48-yard line.
Yeah, it kind of looked like he had a little room there, maybe out to the left, but 46 for Campbellsville there. Gunnar Hollis was able to kind of force him out of bounds there, short of the marker. So they'll send out the punting unit, and you just kind of hold your breath here for a good operation on the punt, maybe a chance to flip the field position.
Braden Long, the punter. Back deep for Campbellsville, one man. It's Patrick Oden. Long takes the snap. A decent punt. It's going to drop at about the 14-yard line, roll, and it's fielded into the end zone by KCU.
Yeah, it looked like they
almost had it there.
Yeah, that ball was going to come to a rest there, maybe about the 2 or 3 yard line. A few KCU Knights down there in position to down it, but they kind of misplay the ball and knock it on into the end zone. So instead of 1st and 10 from the 1 or 2, they'll bring that out to the 20, and that's where Campbellsville will start their next possession.
Yes, sir. First time we've seen them on. Well, first time the ball's been on that end of the field in this ball game.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, then this will be their first possession that they've had that started on the other side of the 50-yard negative territory.
Yeah, that's right. Negative. There you go. On first down, we see a pass into the flats. It's going to be caught by Patrick Oden. He brings it all the way out to about the 32, maybe 33-yard line. So a pickup of 12 and a first down, Campbellsville.
Gillis being super efficient. He's 6 for 6 on the evening. He's thrown the ball very. He's got a nice arm, throws it on a rope, gets it out there, spins it, has a nice tight spiral.
Yes, sir.
Seems to be pretty accurate. He's had one really deep ball, so he's off to a very efficient start.
Absolutely. 1st and 10. Gillis takes the snap, hands it off in the backfield. Looks like Josh Traylor on the carry. He's going to march it on across the 40 over to that Campbellsville sideline again. And waiting to see. It's going to be a pickup, I think, of about 9 yards.
Yeah, first time we've seen the GT counter there pull the right side of the line there. Deals and Kroom pulling around to the left there and leading the way for him. A nice little change up the scheme that we hadn't seen from Campbellsville.
It's going to be 2nd and 1 on the 42-yard line. Another handoff. This time it goes to Trey Bass. He tries to get outside the other way. Nothing doing there. Good pursuit from the KCU defense, and it's going to go down as a loss of a couple yards.
Yeah, nice job there coming up from the secondary. I believe that was number 3, Josiah Price right there.
Yep.
Kind of came up and made a hit and forced him out of bounds. And like I said, first lost yardage play, I think
you're right.
on the night for Campbellsville. So that'll set them back into a 3rd and 4.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Coach. Is this the first 3rd down for Campbellsville?
I believe it is.
Offense, yeah.
This is their first 3rd down of the game. That's correct.
After a loss of 3 yards, it's 3rd and 4 for Campbellsville. Gillis takes the snap. He hands it off. Nope, fakes a handoff to Trey Bass, and he's hit as he throws over the middle of the field, Coach, and good job there. Good pass coverage. Just a good defensive play by KCU. And it's going to be a turnover, it's going to be a 4th and 4, and we're going to see a punt.
Yeah, for the first time, we get some pressure on the quarterback. And once again, as the young man that got the hit on the quarterback there comes over, I have to wait till he gets all the way to the bench to give you a number. That's going to be number 90. And he's not on the 2 deep there that I see for KCU. So we're digging deep into the roster.
I got you right now. That is Montrezis Hopkins.
There we go. Big hop.
Yes, sir.
Got him a nice lick on the quarterback right there.
Absolutely. The punt's fair caught at the 25-yard line, and a little contact there after the fair catch. James Dorsey, the man who caught the punt, hit after he caught the punt. And, Coach, tell him what happened.
Yeah, Patrick Oden right there running down on coverage for Campbellsville, kind of wrapped him up after he made a fair catch, and you can't do that. That's going to cost Campbellsville 5 yards probably.
Yep, no doubt about it.
Wasn't a hard hit. I don't expect him to call it a personal foul. He just kind of wrapped him up.
Just a collision, and that's right.
Just kind of wrapped him up after it's fair caught. So probably just a 5-yarder.
We stand corrected, Coach. Personal foul on the kicking team. So that's a big one.
Yeah, and they don't get Odin, surprisingly, there.
No.
They called out 54, Drew Salyer, as the guilty party right there. So KCU will take it and not think twice about it, and that'll move it out across the 40.
There may have been something we didn't see, too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Correct. Could have been something off the ball there a little bit.
That's right.
They did wrap him up, but it didn't look to be particularly violent or anything like that. Just kind of wrapped him up, got a little close to him. But nevertheless, KCU will take it 1st and 10 on the 41.
Absolutely. Gillespie's going to take the snap and hand it off on 1st down. A good move there. I believe that's Jamari Wilson. Avoids contact after a spin move on the first would-be tackler and gets a yard, maybe 2. It's going to be 2nd and 8.
Yeah, and he spins right into the arms of Joe Traver right there as he made a pretty nice, solid tackle, wraps him up.
Absolutely.
And puts him down. So, but a nice little gainer, and they're moving the ball in positive direction. We're not having as many lost yardage plays as earlier. So that's positive.
And if you're Coach Aubry, after not a very good first couple series of offense.
It's a nightmare start.
Sure,
call it like it was.
Yeah,
I
was trying to be handle that with kid gloves. A handoff on 2nd down. That's Wilson again. He gets out there and gets some yards. Coach, he gets it all the way across midfield down to about the 49. It's going to be close to a 1st down.
Yeah,
they're signaling 1st down.
Yeah,
yes,
they're
sir.
Go ahead and move the chains. 2nd or 3rd time we've seen that kind of outside zone / jet sweep play, and they're kind of picking on that right side of the Campbellsville defense. They found a soft edge over there and able to exploit it a few times, and so I'm sure that's not the last time we'll see that.
Back to what I was saying there, Coach, that was kind of exciting that the 1st down there by KCU, but back to what I was saying, after the nightmare start, we'll say, you got to be happy if you're Coach Aubry, your team showing some life here.
Yeah, no quit. Right, they're coming out here and playing. It'd be easy to lay down, and a long way to go, and it could be a very embarrassing score. But some signs of life.
Sure.
A few 1st downs, starting to run the ball a little bit. They're definitely fighting back, and that's a good sign.
Yes, sir. Javonte Anderson catches that one on 1st down, a little screen play. Caught it on his knee, so he was down where he caught it. So it's going to go down actually as a loss of 1 yard, 2nd and 11.
Yeah, they tried to throw the wide receiver screen there, and they might have had a little something, but the ball was a little low, and he had to go down on a knee there to catch it.
2nd and 11, 3 receivers to the right side of the field. That's the big side of the field. Gillespie takes it, fakes a handoff, throws it over the middle of the field. I saw what he saw. He had a guy, but it was almost intercepted.
Yeah, safety, the backside hash safety there kind of read that and came across the field to make a play on the ball. And so it was close there, but he kind of tried to sneak it in there twice. It would have had to have been a perfect throw to get that in there.
That's right. 3rd down, 11 yards to go. Ball on the 50-yard line. And KCU looking for another 1st down.
Yeah, unfortunately, this is not the kind of 3rd down you want to be in. Obviously backed up in a passing situation right here is not where KCU wants to be. Campbellsville able to kind of turn it loose up front here. We'll see if they can get any pressure on the passer.
Gillespie takes the snap, fakes a handoff. He's under pressure. He's going to throw it out to the flats, and it is caught. I'll tell you what, Coach, he threw that one on the run from about 12 yards deep in the backfield, but the catch was made at the 46-yard line, so it's going to be 4th down and about 7 yards to go.
Yeah, immediate pressure there from the Campbellsville D-line. That left defensive end in Gillespie's face immediately did a good job avoiding the pressure, got himself out to the right there and able to find an open receiver, but not near enough for the 1st down.
That's right. So we see the punt team back on the field for KCU. Austin Howard, the punter, back deep for Campbellsville is Ashton Auker. And the punt goes out of bounds at about the 13, maybe 14-yard line. That's not Auker either, Coach. That is Patrick Oden back deep.
Yeah, they're kind of do-everything receiver. He's back returning punts for them, and he seems to be the go-to receiver. But a nice job by the KCU special teams there of deading that ball out there, as you said, around the 12 or 13-yard line maybe. In fact, they'll bring it out, spot it at the 15 actually. But,
there we go.
But a nice job of operation there, getting the snap, getting the punt off, and allowing no return, all net. They get it down there to the 15.
So Campbellsville takes over for only the second time here in this first quarter in negative territory. Gillis takes a snap, fakes a handoff, throws a screen play. It's knocked up into the air. They're going to call that?
That ball's still alive.
Yes, I was waiting. Everybody thought, didn't know if it was an incomplete pass. Did he throw it behind him, that kind of thing? But, yeah, I think you're right. That ball was alive. A heads-up play there by Campbellsville picking that football up.
Yeah, so they go with the wide receiver screen, but KCU had sniffed it out. And the head linesman over here, he immediately signaled as a backwards pass that was a lateral.
Okay.
Yeah, and I saw him signal it immediately, and they never blew the whistle, and which was a good job by the officiating crew. But everybody kind of stand there and looked at it for a minute.
Yeah.
And so you got to play through that whistle.
That's right.
Campbellsville lucky to get back on it.
2nd and 10. A pass down the sideline is caught way over on that Campbellsville sideline, and they're going to get it all the way out to about the 44-yard line. It looks like Spencer McCown, the receiver, his first catch of the night, and it's a big one.
Gillis does a good job of finding the one-on-one right there. They had him one-on-one on that side of the field, and throws a back shoulder go route, and that's very difficult to defend over there, and a nice pickup.
Yeah, about 29 yards on the pickup. 1st and 10. 2-by-2 set for Campbellsville. Gillis takes a snap, sprints out under a little pressure, comes up in the pocket, has a receiver over the middle of the field. It's Patrick Oden, that do-all receiver, and he's going to get it across the 40 down to about the 34-yard line, and that's where he's brought down over on toward the KCU sideline. A good play call there from Coach Russell.
Yeah, they've done a really nice job. 3 or 4 times tonight they bring Oden all the way across the formation. We'll call an over route.
Sure.
And he just kind of gets lost in that no man's land between the linebackers and the safeties, kind of over the linebackers, underneath the safeties, and very difficult to cover.
A handoff. Nope. A fake handoff. Gillis keeps it himself. Sorry, I've got tongue-tied there. Gillis takes it himself and gets a first down.
You know, Gillis is really good with his ball handling.
Yes,
Several
he is.
Really nice fakes tonight. They do a good job of carrying out their fakes. And so that jet outside zone play where he kind of rides him across, it's very difficult to distinguish who's got the ball, and they both take off through there. It makes it very tough on the defense.
That's right. 1st and 10 after the quarterback gets it himself. But the siren you hear in the background, you may not hear it, means after 1 quarter of play, your score, Campbellsville 28, KCU 0. Back after this on the Kool Hit Sports Network.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations, or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
State Senator Robin Webb would like to congratulate all the teams who made it to the 16th Regional Tournament and wish all the players, coaches, cheerleaders, and support staffs the very best of luck in this year's tournament. State Senator Robin Webb is always proud to support our youth in all of their endeavors, both in the classroom and on the hardwood, and will always strive to put our youth and children first as she works hard to support the people in her district. Again, have fun and good luck at this year's regional tournament from your State Senator Robin Webb.
Welcome back here to the campus of Kentucky Christian University in Grayson, Kentucky. The first home football game of the year for the Knights against Campbellsville Tigers. We're lined up and ready to go, and your play-by-play voice, Chauncey Griffith, takes it over.
I don't know. Gillis takes the snap on 1st down, and he's going to hand it off, and with a whole lot of room to run is number 22. That is Josh Traylor.
A familiar name to
yes, sir.
Some KCU fans.
He's going to bring it on into the end zone.
No, I think they're going to get him on the 1 yard line.
I thought I saw the guy over there signaling touchdown. Now, down on the 2, so a 20-yard pickup.
Now, one of the DBs there, might have been Gale, kind of came up from a secondary spot there and made the touchdown saving tackle. But down to the 2, threatening again.
1st and goal. Gillis takes a snap, hands it to Traylor. This time he's in. Touchdown, Campbellsville. That'll make it 34-0 on their second play of offense here in quarter number 2. See there on the instant replay, just a pretty routine play there. There was pressure from the backside, but Traylor able to fight that off and get it in.
Inside zone, just a hat for a hat right there, and let him pick a hole, and tough to stop down there on the goal line.
That's right. Field goal unit on to try to tack on one more. The kick's up, and Fraudis puts it through. So with 14:26 to go, your score, Campbellsville 35, KCU 0. Back after this on the Kool Hit Sports Network.
Gear up for the ultimate football experience at Clark's Pump and Shop. Score big with our winning selection of savory chips, dips, snacks, and a variety of hot and cold beverages to fuel your game day excitement. When it comes to satisfying your hunger and thirst, we've got your game day covered. So before the next coin toss, make a winning move and shop at Clark's Pump and Shop, where Bluegrass fans fuel their excitement. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
And we're back 35-0 is your score. Looks like KCU going to try to put one in here. Back deep to return for KCU. Davari Morris, Braden Long. And the kick is up and in the air. It's caught at the 10-yard line. I thought he was signaling fair catch.
Yeah.
Sure enough, he did.
Yeah, that's one of those college rules. If you're familiar with the high school game, you can't. You can fair catch it in high school also, but in high school you take it
right
where
you
fair
made,
catch
right.
that. In college, you can fair catch that thing inside the 25-yard line. Then you get to bring it out to the 25-yard line, and so it felt like. Ball was kicked nice and high, so
Sure.
Campbellsville had some nice coverage day. So you take the fair catch and you get it in the middle of the field at the 25 to start your next drive.
I say that was a good call.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that ball was kicked pretty deep, so it's basically like you get a 22 or 23-yard return there.
That's right. 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line for KCU. Gillespie takes the snap, hands it off on first down. A couple yards are it for the running back. Coach, I'm trying to see the number.
I wish I could help you, Chauncey.
I know.
That's very difficult.
I think that's Wilson. I think it's still Wilson. Yeah, Jamari Wilson on the carry, so he's going to get a couple, maybe 3 yards. We'll call it 2nd and 7.
It'd be nice to be able to give the defense a little break here, a couple first downs to go a long way for KCU right now.
Another handoff on 2nd down. Wilson takes it, and we see a flag over here on the KCU sideline. It was thrown after the snap.
Yeah, same kind of play there. They just ran kind of an off-tackle inside run play there. That time they added a lead blocker to it out of the backfield. But as you said, penalty. We'll see what the official has to say.
Offsides on the defense. So that'll be a 5-yarder. I think I heard number 15. Did you hear the same thing, Coach?
I did.
That's Jalen Beckton.
Yep. And Coach Russell immediately runs Mr. Beckton to the sideline.
That's right. So it'll be, instead of 2nd and 7, we have 2nd and 2 after that 5-yard penalty. 3 receivers to the left side of the formation. Ball toward the right side of the field. Gillespie's going to take the snap, ride a handoff. He's going to let go of it. And Jamari Wilson gets it over to the sideline, and enough for a first down.
Yeah, the penalty there comes in handy, able to pick up enough for a first down. There comes a late flag in from the field judge there.
That one thrown way after the play.
Yeah, way after the play. You hope that's not a self-inflicted penalty against KCU there after they've picked up the first down.
That's right.
because Wilson had done there was a little pressure, and he did a nice job of slipping a tackle out of the backfield. And was able to get around left in there. So you hate to negate such a nice run.
That's right. Waiting to see. Got a couple of the officials out there talking it over, and here we go. Personal foul called against KCU. Davari Morris, I didn't see what happened, but he's the wideout over on that side, over toward that Campbellsville sideline.
Yeah, I didn't see anything either. It might not have been anything he did, but might have been something he said.
Sure.
And so they'll mark that back. Now, the good news here, Chauncey, is it's after the play. So they'll reset the change. We still get the first down. It's 1st and 10. We lose the yardage, but it will be 1st and 10.
From the 21-yard line. 3 receivers to the right side of the formation this time. Gillespie out of the gun takes a snap, a screen play, and it's going to be caught over on this sideline. And he gets much more than enough for the first down. Coach?
Yeah.
My eyes serve me correct. I believe that is Jaraylin Johnson, number 19, who made that catch.
Yeah, and I was trying to find the young man that got the block for him there.
Yes,
nice
sir.
Job.
Nice block.
I think it was Braden Long.
I think it was, too.
Number 4, Braden Long, did a nice job of blocking for him there on the wide receiver screen and giving him a little room to run. And so another first down, second one of this drive.
He was the number 2 receiver in the 3 receivers over here.
That's correct.
I think you're right, Coach. A handoff on first down. And a decent pickup on first down for Jamari Wilson. And what you like to see as a running back, Coach, are yards after contact.
Absolutely, yeah, and he's doing a fine job right there. It's nice when the offensive line can get you up into the line with a clean, and that time they did. It hasn't been that way much tonight, but they got Jamari up into the first 2 or 3 yards clean and without any contact, and then he takes on those linebackers and able to push forward for some nice yardage. So that's a positive, good-looking play.
Absolutely, a 7-yard pickup on first down. And we've got a first down called by KCU. We'll keep it right here, though. Don't want to miss any of the action. So with 12:16 to go before halftime, your score, Campbellsville 35, KCU 0. Now, Coach, KCU calls the timeout here. Mm-hmm. What do you think the thought process is?
Well, I'm not sure what he saw there. I think they were just trying to make sure that there was a little bit of pushing and shoving going on there after the play, and I think that Coach just wanted to kind of calm the guys down just a little bit, just make sure things didn't get out of control. We already had one personal foul on this drive, and we're able to make up that yardage and come back from that. So I want to make sure he didn't get another one of those, and so I think it was just kind of a calm down, everybody. Watch what you're doing, keep it between the whistles, kind of situation there. And then, of course, they're trying to find another way here to move the ball a little bit, close to getting it across the 50-yard line here. And
already had a first down on this drive.
Yeah,
actually two first downs
on this drive.
Yeah.
So they're going to stay with that 2 running back look. Got two backs in the backfield, twins to the left, single receiver to the right.
Gillespie with 2 backs, 1 on each side. He's going to hand it off on second down. Wilson, the ball carrier, he gets it out. Ball was on the 35 or 45, excuse me. He gets it up to about the 47-yard line. So a 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd down and 1 yard to go. And Coach Ball with the ball right about midfield here. A first down would be a big deal. Three first downs on one drive.
Absolutely.
For KCU.
Yep. Really using Jamari as kind of a workhorse back right here.
Sure.
And they keep getting the ball in it, and he keeps responding, keeps driving those legs, and they're in a 3rd and short, which is where you want to be.
Absolutely. Still 2 backs in the backfield, 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Gillespie takes a snap, rides a handoff, and a whole lot of pressure. The ball comes out, waiting to see who comes up with it. I see a lot more white jerseys back there than black.
I think somebody from KCU is going to come out there.
I think you're right.
I see the official signaling 4th down, but unfortunately, 8-9 yards lost there on that play, and that's going to force them into a punting situation.
Yep. I didn't see who came up with that fumble recovery, but a good heads-up play there after something like that happens, falling on the football.
Yeah.
because that's if by chance one of the Campbellsville defenders would have picked it up, they're in no man's land, off to the races.
Yeah. So you run the punting team out here again, kind of hold your breath on these snaps.
That's right. A high snap, but it's caught. Howard gets the punt off, and it's going to go out of bounds across the 40-yard line of Campbellsville, right around the 38-yard line. So that's where Campbellsville will take over, 1st and 10.
So here will come that Campbellsville offense back out on the field. They've been very efficient tonight. Kind of looking at the statistics here. They've done. I'm trying to find here. Excuse me. Oh, here it goes. Updated. Campbellsville's run a total of 20 plays for 212 yards. They've been very efficient. It'd be nice here if KCU could get them slowed down, get them off the field, maybe get your offense back out there.
Coach, I see a new quarterback on the field, Jake Metters, out of the pistol. He's going to hand it off on 1st down. And that's Trey Bass. Makes a move, gets it over here toward the KCU sideline and almost out to the 50, around the 48-yard line. It's going to be close to a 1st down, and it is a 1st down.
Yeah, a lot of the regular Campbellsville guys still in there letting the backup quarterback play with the starting unit. That's a pretty heads-up move right there. You never know when you're going to have to call on the number 2 quarterback. So if you can get him some live reps with the other ones in the game, you always take an opportunity to do that.
That's right. I said it was right close to the 48. Well, then they put it down on the 47. Then they stopped and moved up to 48, so I was right. 1st down. 10 minutes to go before the half. And Campbellsville 1st and 10. Metters takes the snap, hands it off to Trey Bass again. And I tell you what, that kid's got some wheels. He gets it all the way across the 45 in traffic, gets it down to about the 43-yard, right about the 40. Where are we at here, Coach? About the 42-yard line, so enough for another 1st down.
Yeah, it looked like Trey was going to be nabbed in the backfield right there.
Yeah.
A KCU defensive lineman kind of had his hands on him, but he just stepped on the gas and accelerated away from him.
1st and 10, Campbellsville. Metters takes a snap, fakes a handoff, a little shovel pass right along the middle of the formation, and that one's caught. An interesting play call there, and a 1st down for Campbellsville. That was Jackson McClendon on the catch.
Yeah, a little underneath shovel, we used to call that a Utah pass.
Yeah.
You ride that back across, and you're really reading that defensive end. If he comes up for that kind of outside jet, you pull it and flip it underneath to the tight end coming across, and that's exactly what they did. Nice little pickup.
1st and 10, and I got that name wrong. It was not McClendon. It was Mike Clark on the catch. 6'4", 207 from Memphis, Tennessee. A handoff on 1st and 10 goes to Trey Bass, and he marches it right along, pick up of about 13 yards down to the 15-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup down to the 15-yard line, and another 1st down Campbellsville.
You know, they bring Greer into the game here and with the ones, and you expect they might let him throw that thing around a little bit. All he's done so far is kind of hand that thing off to Bass, and he did have gets credit for a pass on the shovel, but not really a true drop back pass. So be interesting on 1st down here whether they let him throw the ball a little bit.
1st and 10 from the 15-yard line for Campbellsville. Handoff again to Bass. He's got some room to run, gets it across the 10. He's brought down at about the 7-8-yard line, so a 7 or 8 yard pickup for Trey Bass. Clock rolling down to 8 minutes to go here before the half. Stick around at halftime. We'll have a synopsis of the stats for the 1st half. We'll also do some analysis of the 1st half and a preview of the 2nd half. Coach Brent Terry and I also go over some scores from around the country in college football. On 2nd down, loss of about a yard there.
Yeah, same idea with the little Utah pass there that they ran earlier, except they ran this one back to the left. They fake it to Trey and then try to scoop it underneath, but KCU sniffed it out this time. And then we have a late flag.
I believe.
It's going to be another dead ball penalty. We'll see what we got here.
Another personal foul against the Knights. So that'll bring it half the distance to the goal. No?
Offset.
Okay.
Yep.
I spoke too soon there. So those will personal fouls both ways. They'll offset, and it'll be third down.
Yeah, a lot of wolfing, a lot of chirping going on after the play here.
Which was kind of expected. These two teams play,
Yeah, a lot of familiarity between these two with several former KCU guys on the other sideline tonight. So not all that unexpected to see a little bit of that.
On 3rd and 1, Jake Metters out of the gun, takes a snap, hands it off to Trey Bass. He tries to get to that pylon, and the signal is touchdown Campbellsville from 6 yards away. Trey Bass with a 6-yard touchdown run.
So Metters comes in and leads them right down the field for another score.
Yep.
He didn't really have to do much but hand that thing off to Trey Bass on that drive. That's 9 carries now for Trey Bass on the night, and so he's up over the 50-yard mark and a couple of touchdowns if my memory serves right.
Yeah,
2 touchdowns, 58 yards on 9 carries. So a nice night for Mr. Bass so far.
Yes, sir. And the PAT team on to tack on one more. The kick is up, and it's good. So with 7:06 to go before the half, your score, we've got a flag after the play. We'll keep it here for just a moment. The flag was after the play. I think a little more jawing going on down there, Coach. Unsportsmanlike conduct on KCU, so that penalty will be enforced on the kickoff. 7:06 to go before the half, 42-0. Campbellsville leads Kentucky Christian University. Back after this on the Kool Hit Sports Network.
Gear up for the ultimate football experience at Clark's Pump and Shop. Score big with our winning selection of savory chips, dips, snacks, and a variety of hot and cold beverages to fuel your game day excitement. When it comes to satisfying your hunger and thirst, we've got your game day covered. So before the next coin toss, make a winning move and shop at Clark's Pump and Shop, where Bluegrass fans fuel their excitement. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
And Lopez's kick goes into the end zone for a touchback. It's going to be KCU football from the 25-yard line, Coach.
That's right. They'll bring it out to the 25 after the touchback as Lopez knocks it in the end zone after the unsportsmanlike conduct. So they're kicking off 15 yards forward of the normal 35-yard line there.
Yep.
So able to pump it in the end zone without much problem. And so KCU will get their first start. They'll take it on the right hash on the 25-yard line with 7:06 to play.
And here we go. Gillespie out of the gun. 3 receivers to the left. He's going to hand it off on first down. Jamari Wilson, the ball carrier, gets about a yard. 2nd and 9. Clock rolling down under 7 minutes.
Gunnar Hollis, 46 Gunnar Hollis, who's in the game now at linebacker for Campbellsville. A quick read there. And come up and made a sure tackle. KCU trying to just keep that clock rolling at this point. 6:30 to go. See if they can get a couple of first downs here.
Another handoff. That one goes to Wilson again. And I tell you, when Wilson turns it on, he can get from point A to point B quick.
Yeah, he does have a quick acceleration. There's no doubt about that. If you can get him into the line, first couple steps clean.
That's right.
He's shown some ability to turn in some chunk plays, 8-9 yard runs.
Sure.
It's just tough to do that if you're not getting into the line of scrimmage clean sometimes.
That's right. Be first down, Kentucky Christian University from their own 35-yard line. 2 backs in the backfield. Gillespie takes a snap, hands it off again to Wilson, who's got some room to run. He gets it out almost to midfield there, Coach. He bends it back toward the middle of the field, and a smart move there. He has about a several-yard pickup anyway.
Yeah, a few new D linemen were in the game there for Campbellsville, and the KCU O-line kind of getting a little better push against that second group that came in there. And
sure.
So as they get it to the 50, Campbellsville counters by running 3 new defensive linemen in the game.
14 yards on that pickup.
Yep.
3 receivers to the right side of the formation. Fumble on the play there, Coach, and it's going to be Campbellsville football. It was an attempted handoff. Now we've got a flag on the play. Contact made. The ball pops out, and Campbellsville falls on it. Looks like that was Joseph Tarver who fell on that one. But
yep.
What was the flag?
I did not see the end of the flag.
It came after
there.
The fumble and the recovery.
Miles Butler from KCU comes off the edge, and he gets on the mesh point. He causes the fumble, and then Tarver jumps on it. After that, some pushing and shoving once again.
Still waiting to see what the penalty. So it'll be a 15-yard unsportsmanlike call on Campbellsville. And it did come after the fumble recovery, so it will be enforced from the spot of that recovery.
Yeah. So they won't lose possession. Campbellsville still will retain possession, but they'll have it now on the looks like about on the 37-yard line of backed up in their own end, their own 37.
Yep. 1st and 10 for Campbellsville from their own 37-yard line.
Looks like Medder's still in at quarterback.
3 penalties for 35 yards for Campbellsville. Medders fakes a handoff, throws it out into the flats, and it's caught. Almost losing his footing there, but he gets back up, waiting to see who that is out there at the slot receiver. But a good heads-up play by him. First of all, keeping his footing.
Yeah, they go with the little they fake the inside zone play, and then Medders gets it out on the perimeter really quick. Another strong-arm quarterback for
that's right
on that sideline over there. So he flicks it out there kind of off platform and hits him in stride. And I never did get a number on that young man.
I think that's DeMarion Lane, number 6.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah, he's got his jersey kind of rolled up. It's tough to see.
Medders throws on first down. That one's caught. That's Austin Ocker, the freshman wide receiver, who catches it at about the 46, gets it down to close to a first down. They're going to give him the first down, so a pickup of 10, maybe 11 yards. We'll say 10-yard pickup. Ball now on the 41-yard line.
Yeah, and I'm pretty impressed here with Medders kind of being able to flick that ball again. He's tall. It looks like he goes about 6'6", 250 pounds, and has a live arm, and he's pretty accurate with it.
And there we see it again on another screen play on first down. Off to the races, pushed out of bounds, but it's going to be enough for another first down. The receiver there was number 84. That's Mike Clark. So another first down, Campbellsville, down to about the 31-yard line.
So after Gillis goes 7-9 for 128 and 3 touchdowns, Medders comes in and is a quick 4 for 4 for 36 yards. Actually 5 for 5 for 46 yards.
That's pretty efficient, Coach.
It is.
3 receivers to the left side, a motion in the backfield, and a handoff on first down. We haven't seen that in a while. Josh Traylor, the ball carrier, gets it to the line of scrimmage and pushes forward for about a yard, 2nd and 9.
Yeah, Medders puts him back in the pistol there and gets him a downhill run as we kind of see a shift change here for KCU as they run some fresh D linemen out on the field.
Holding on the play with the 422.
3:16 to go before the half. 42-0 the score. Campbellsville leads KCU. And here we go. Metters takes the snap. Fakes a handoff, throws it on a slant route. That ball, I think, just a little. It was a hard thrown ball, but just off his fingertips. A little high, but very catchable football.
Yeah, they kind of went with the guard and Y counter right there, pulled them both to the right, and kind of read the backside linebacker, a little RPO look, and Metters pulls it, and maybe just a fraction high right there. Not a bad ball at all, and that'd be his first incompletion.
Colton Freeze, the running back for Campbellsville now. Metters throws on third down, trying to lead a receiver into the end zone just out of his reach. Good pass coverage there, though, by KCU.
Yeah, absolutely. That's kind of the first time we've seen Metters have to straight drop back with no play action, no RPO.
Yeah.
Kind of throws it down the right side. But the corner there from KCU was in excellent position there on that, really no opening. And I'd love to tell you who that kid is, but all the way across the field, no shot getting a number on that young man. But whoever it was over there playing on that left corner, he was stride for stride.
Fourth down. We see the field goal unit on for Campbellsville. Ball's on the 30-yard line, so this will be a 40-yard field goal. Is that right, Coach?
47.
47-yard field, yeah. And here we go. The kick is up. It's close, but I think it's just a bit short. Yep, no good. That would have been pretty impressive.
Yeah, that's you got to pump it in there pretty good to knock one in from 47 yards, and he had the accuracy just a little bit short. That thing kind of just sailed underneath the crossbar and out of the back of the end zone. So KCU will get a takeover there from the line of scrimmage and for the original line of scrimmage, and have an opportunity here with 2:51 to either to kind of run out this clock or maybe get one in the end zone.
Yes, sir. Offense back on the field for the Knights, led by Baden Gillespie. Two backs in the backfield. He's going to take the snap, hand it off. That's Jamari Wilson who's marching it all the way over here to this sideline, and I see some laundry on the field. Maybe a late hit, something like that. I don't know.
Yeah,
we'll wait and see.
Yeah, we'll wait and see on the call, but I have a feeling that might be number 32, DQ Brown, on the late push there on the boundary.
So it was a late hit.
Yep.
They got number 4. That's Nigel Nerese on the call there. So good news there for KCU. And something I noticed there, you could tell with it being over here, a little bit of jawing going back and forth.
Yeah.
But I saw Coach Jason Aubry backing his guys up.
Yeah.
A class move.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, kind of keep that in there. So my apologies to DQ Brown there. He's not the offending not the offending guy. They get Nigel on that. So but anyway, we'll take the 15 yards and put it in play from the 40.
A handoff on first down. It's going to go to Jamari Wilson. Again, he gets it out there to the sideline, this time the opposite sideline, and a pickup of about 4, maybe 5 yards on first down. KCU stringing together a drive here after the penalty.
Yeah, the penalty kind of helps, pushes the ball into Campbellsville territory. Really riding Jamari Wilson so far, already up to 14 carries on the night.
2nd and 6 for KCU. Baden Gillespie out of the gun, running back to his right. He's going to take it, throw another wide receiver screen. That one gobbled up immediately. It is caught. That is Malleus Kane with the catch, but it goes down as a loss of a couple, maybe 1 yard.
Yeah, the junior from Lakeland, Florida, Jeremiah Pauling, quick to react there, coming up and making that play.
Clock down to about a minute and a half here in this first half, and KCU trying to get something going here on the scoreboard.
Yeah, kind of running out. You'd like to feed that ball to Jamari a few more times, but kind of running out of time here as we get close to a minute to go in this half.
That's right. Gillespie takes it under pressure, sprints out, throws it down into the end zone. He has a guy, but just not catchable. Braden Long, intended receiver, pass defense behind him. He was there. The ball just kind of underthrown, not able to be caught.
Yeah, tough play for Braden there. He's sprinting hard to his left, under pressure, and has to throw that thing back toward the middle of the field.
That's right.
He was outside the hash and trying to throw that thing kind of down the middle on a post route there to Long, and a tough cross-body throw, and just couldn't quite get enough on it.
Right. So the clock stops with 1:09 before the half, and 4th down and 7 yards to go for KCU. We see the offense on the field.
Yeah, no reason to punt this ball right here. Try to pick up this first down, some quick pressure.
Gillespie sprints out. He's got a receiver, and it's off his fingertips. Coach, I think he might have heard some footsteps there.
Yeah, he was right there. It looked like Jarraylen Johnson there was the intended receiver, and had it right on the boundary. Wasn't able to haul it in. That was a nice throw by Gillespie. Got a lot on that, and I'm sure he would be the first to tell you that he ought to have brought that in.
Yep, I'm with you. So it will be a turnover on downs. 1st and 10 now for Campbellsville. 1 minute and 5 seconds to go, and we could see one or two things. We could see content with running the clock out with a 42-point lead before the half, or we could see trying to put one more in before the half.
Yeah, it'd be interesting. I was thinking the same thing. They'll either just run a few plays here and kill this clock, or we'll see them get in 2-minute mode and work on that part of the game.
Metters, the quarterback, running back behind him. That's Colton Freeze, and a handoff on 1st down.
Yeah, they just go right up the middle there, and the Campbellsville offensive line continues to get a good push as they start to cycle in some new offensive linemen at this point. And it does look like they're just going to kind of take their time. Maybe they're going to have to run at least one more play.
That's right. 4-yard pickup makes it 2nd down and 6 yards to go. Metters out of the gun. Takes a snap, looking downfield to throw, finds a receiver, and he's hit hard. The receiver there, Jaden Harris, and who was that out here?
That looked like the corner right there, number 34, James Dorsey.
Yes, sir.
Coming up and putting a big hit on the receiver there. Keeps him in bounds. That keeps the clock moving, so they complete the pass, but they're not able to get out of bounds. And we'll see whether they try to get another snap off or not.
I think they're going to try. We're down to 7 seconds. Clock still rolling. Maybe not. Metters in formation. Yep, he takes a snap. This will be the last play of offense. A middle screen. It's going to be caught. Colton Freeze, the receiver, has some room to run, gets it all the way down to the 30, but he's brought down right there, and that will be the last play of half number 1. Here at halftime, your score, Campbellsville 42, KCU 0. Back after this on the Kool Hits Sports Network.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations, or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
Gear up for the ultimate football experience at Clark's Pump and Shop. Score big with our winning selection of savory chips, dips, snacks, and a variety of hot and cold beverages to fuel your game day excitement. When it comes to satisfying your hunger and thirst, we've got your game day covered. So before the next coin toss, make a winning move and shop at Clark's Pump and Shop, where Bluegrass fans fuel their excitement. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
And we're back at halftime here in Grayson, Kentucky. It's Campbellsville 42, Kentucky Christian University 0. And, Coach, what are your thoughts going into halftime here?
Well, after just we called it a nightmare start, and it was turnovers on the first two plays from scrimmage. It took them a while. They put the defense back out there with their backs against the wall, and Campbellsville quickly converted, and very quickly into the game. They had their first points with 14-12 into the first quarter. It was 7-0.
Right.
Another quick turnover, and it's with 13-17 left in the first. It's 14-0.
Yep.
And then they were able to get a few plays off on that third series, and didn't get a first down, but had to punt that thing, and did not get a very good punt off. And so quickly again, 12:05 into the first is 21-0.
Sure.
Shortly after that, another failed drive where they can't get a first down, and it's 9:56 into the first quarter, and it's 28-0. And then they settled down a little bit. They were able to kind of play the rest of that quarter. They started getting their feet up under them a little bit, and that they just had that nightmare start, and then able to string a few first downs together. They were able to run the ball a little bit. They were able to get it to Jamari Wilson, and he made some nice runs. Gillespie completed a few passes here and there, and so they were able to play the rest of that quarter without giving up a score. And so they gave up another score not until the second quarter, early in the second quarter, 14-26 into the second quarter. Campbellsville scores again. And then back and forth a little bit. Campbellsville puts another one on the board at 7:06 into the second, and that's it. So they only give up 14 points in the second quarter. So the quick 28, followed by two more scores from the 9:56 mark of the first quarter all the way through the end. They only give up the two scores, so the defense plays better. The offense does a pretty good job of moving the ball around a little bit. Not for a couple drops here and there, they would have had a few more first downs.
Exactly.
So they've got some things to be, you don't want to say happy about necessarily, but they've got some things they can build on.
Sure.
We'll say it like that.
That's what I said earlier. You set small goals, and you achieve those and set more small goals.
Yeah, that's right. And right now, it started with just getting a snap off earlier.
That's right.
And that Campbellsville defense came out really hot and put a lot of pressure on them, but Gillespie just settled down a little bit, were able to get a few snaps off, get the ball to Jamari Wilson, and so they were able to get a few runs. That opened up a few pass plays, and so they were able to string together a few first downs, give their defense a break, and so they make it through the half 42-0.
Yes, sir. Hey, we're going to step out, take a break. When we come back, though, Coach, you will be taking a look, if it's all right, at the first half stats.
Sounds good.
You pretty much just did, but we'll dig a little deeper when we come back.
Okay.
42-0, halftime, Campbellsville leading KCU. Back after this on the Kool Hits Sports Network.
Kentucky Christian University is a private, nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky in Grayson. KCU offers both undergraduate and graduate programs, including the Teacher Leader Master of Arts in Education degree. They also have an array of competitive sports. Kentucky Christian University is committed to focusing on Christ while helping students build character and prepare for their future careers. Visit kcu.edu to learn more or to schedule a visit to campus.
River Cities Builders is a licensed general contractor specializing in commercial and industrial projects, and they have a history and reputation of providing top-notch expertise through their experienced and devoted workforce. River Cities Builders also is a gas facility maintenance company offering petroleum equipment maintenance and EMV compliant upgrades for smart payment terminals, and they offer 24 hours, 7 days a week emergency service. Call 606-473-4112 or visit rivercitiesbuildersinc.com.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs, whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
State Senator Robin Webb would like to congratulate all the teams who made it to the 16th Regional Tournament and wish all the players, coaches, cheerleaders, and support staffs the very best of luck in this year's tournament. State Senator Robin Webb is always proud to support our youth in all of their endeavors, both in the classroom and on the hardwood, and will always strive to put our youth and children first as she works hard to support the people in her district. Again, have fun and good luck at this year's regional tournament from your State Senator Robin Webb.
And we're back here at halftime from Grayson, Kentucky. Glad to have you along. Again, the score, Campbellsville 42, KCU 0. Well, it's time now for a look at the stats from the first half. And Coach Brent Terry, take it away.
Yeah, we'll start with the main stat is on the scoreboard right now, 42-0. Campbellsville on top. We look a little deeper. Campbellsville with a 42-0 score is going to obviously dominate these statistics. They've got 23 first downs compared to KCU's 7. They have the total plays are pretty even, 36 for Campbellsville and 33 for KCU. Total yards swing Campbellsville's way already. Obviously 343 total yards, averaging 9.5 yards per play. They've thrown the ball for 230 yards. 15 out of 19, two quarterbacks have combined on that. They've not been sacked any, no interceptions. They've rushed the ball for 113 yards on 17 attempts, a little over 6.5 yards per play, with the single punt of 35 yards. Over on the KCU side, again, only 7 first downs. 5 of those came rushing. They've had a few more third downs. Neither team that great on third down. Only 3 third down attempts for Campbellsville, 33%. 1 of 6 for the Knights at 17%. 0 of 1 on fourth down for the Knights. 33 plays, 97 total yards, almost 3 yards a play. Thrown the ball for 31 yards on 5 of 11. All of those have been Gillespie. Rushing yards, net rushing yards, 66 on 22 attempts. Most of that has been Wilson. We'll get to some of the individual stats here in a minute. 4 punts. So that's kind of some of the statistics. Penalties. Both teams have been penalized a few times. 5 for 54 yards for Campbellsville, 3 for 35. Probably the biggest statistic of all, 4 fumbles, 3 lost fumbles for the Knights. 2 of those coming on back-to-back first down plays early in the game, and those were killers. Since then, just that one. Some individual statistics. We go KCU first. Baden Gillespie, 5 of 11 for 31 yards, no touchdowns, but no interceptions. The best-looking stat on the board for the Knights is Jamari Wilson. 15 rushes for 56 yards, averaging close to 4 yards per play, as a long of 15. A couple other guys have gotten in a little bit. Bowen has 3 carries, and Gillespie has 4 carries, though most of those coming on scramble. I don't think any of those have been design runs. Some of them rollouts, but no design quarterback runs that I particularly remember, but 4 carries for minus 6 yards on the night. So we'll go over to the Campbellsville side for some individual statistics. If we can here. There we go. Campbellsville, they've played 2 quarterbacks tonight. They started with Jagger Gillis, their starting quarterback, and he was a very efficient 7 out of 9 for 128 yards and 3 touchdowns. He was relieved by Jake Metters, who comes in for the last 2 drives of the first half, and he's also 7 of 9, 79 yards. No touchdowns, no interceptions. Patrick Owen threw 1 pass in there on a little trickeration play from Campbellsville, so he gets 1 for 1 for 23 yards. Trey Bass has carried the load rushing-wise for Campbellsville tonight. 9 attempts for 58 yards. He also has a couple of receiving yards in there that we'll get to here in just a minute. Josh Traylor, a KCU transfer, 5 carries for 34 yards. The other guys running the ball a little bit. Austin Mills has a carry for 6 yards, and Colton Fees has, is that right? My eyes don't help me in there. Yeah,
yep,
Colton
Fees.
Fees, 1 rush for 3 yards. So that's the rushing statistics. Some of the receiving yards for the 2 quarterbacks that have thrown come in tonight for Campbellsville. Patrick Oden has been kind of the leading target.
Yep.
He's got 3 receptions for 46, but a bunch of guys with 1 or 2 catches. Seiler, McCown, Fees all have 1, along with Mullins, Lane, Clark, Shepherdson, Smith, and Finn all have a single catch. It looked like Jackson McClendon has 2 catches, so it's kind of really spread the ball around. Those 2 guys have gotten a lot of different players involved for Campbellsville, and that makes them tough to defend.
No doubt about that one, Coach. I'll tell you something that stuck out to me was that time of possession. Especially given the fact that KCU came out, first play of offense, fumble, first play of the second drive, fumble. But they've been able to hold on to football a little bit more.
Yeah, that certainly helped them. They actually lead in time of possession with almost 16 minutes compared to 14 minutes for Campbellsville. But Campbellsville has scored so quickly on some of those drives that might be a little bit misleading. It didn't take them long to punch it in. But
sure.
But you're right. It was nice to see them to be able to hang on to the ball for a little bit and give their defense a little bit of a rest.
Coach, I appreciate you. We're going to step out and take a break. Then we'll come back and we'll look at some scores from around the country in college football and give you a little preview of the second half and a whole lot more football left to come here from Grayson, Kentucky. It's Campbellsville 42, Kentucky Christian University 0. We're going to step out, and I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to get my dictionary out, Coach, and look up trickeration. Back after this on the Kool Hit Sports Network.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts, and salads. A tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
Rev up your autumn adventure and refuel at Clark's Pump and Shop. Make a pit stop and treat yourself to our assortment of snacks and drinks. Clark's Pump and Shop has the perfect treats to satisfy your fall cravings. From our seasonal lattes and iced coffees to specialty donuts and desserts. Don't just fuel up your vehicle, fuel your taste buds at Clark's Pump and Shop, your ultimate road companion. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
And we're back in Grayson. Glad to have you along. Halftime, your score 42-0. Campbellsville leads Kentucky Christian University. Coach, I see you got the scoreboard pulled up there. What can you tell us going on around the country?
Well, a lot of games going on in college football tonight. From the top 25 right now, Tennessee's handling the Governors from Austin Peay 23-6. A great game looks like going on between North Carolina and Appalachian State, as it looks like they might North Carolina has the ball, but it's 27-27 right at the end of the fourth quarter. So we'll see what that does. SMU and Oklahoma playing in a tight game. Also 12 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. That one's 14-11 with Oklahoma on top, but SMU with the ball. Duke having no problem with Lafayette, 42-7. Kind of the game of the night everybody was interested in. Alabama and Texas. Texas up on Alabama as they are getting close to the half, 13-3, 24 seconds left to go in the second quarter.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's an interesting game. A lot of people had their eye on that one. Oregon lays it on Portland State last week and then comes down. They're going down to Lubbock, Texas, down there in the heat, and 15-13, Oregon on top. Again, closing in on the end of the first half there. LSU on top of Grambling right now, 21-10, and Washington State looks like they are ahead of Wisconsin, 14-3 right now. That's number 19 Wisconsin. So a little bit of a surprise there as the Washington State Cougars look like they are in control there at Madison.
Yes, sir. What do we know? Do you have any Sun Belt scores there? I was kind of wondering about the Marshall Thundering Herd.
I think that game is still going on. Let's see if I can get Sun Belt action here. They were in a weather delay. It looks like Marshall's got a commanding lead. 6:13 left to go in the fourth. And Marshall's up 30-13. That's going to be, if they can hang on to that, that's a really impressive win. That'll be the first ever win on the road in Greenville, North Carolina there against the Pirates. So that'll be a huge win for Coach Huff and the Thundering Herd.
Yes, sir.
After kind of everybody a little bit maybe questioning the Herd after their win against Albany last week, a 0-0 first half, and everybody not real happy. But it looks like Marshall has tacked on the extra point there, and it's 31-13 with 6:13 left to go in the fourth. Now that'd be a big win for the Herd. Yeah, again, Appalachian State out of the Sun Belt, tied right now. We'll see where that goes. It says on the iPad here, 7 seconds. North Carolina has the ball at the UNC 19. So
we know how that one turned out last year.
Yeah, a little bit lower score, 65-63 shootout there in Boone. So in North Carolina, again, another close one. We'll see how that goes. Look, Georgia Southern is handling UAB right now, 35-22, so another good result for the Sun Belt there, but that was just in the third quarter. Old Dominion and Louisiana tied up 17-17, just starting the third. Coastal Carolina right now down to Jacksonville State. 9-7, maybe in a little bit of a surprise there as new Jacksonville State, a new member of Conference USA, led by a familiar name here at kind of in this area of Rich Rodriguez, a former Mountaineer coach and Michigan coach and Arizona coach. So, but Coach Rod has got the Jacksonville State playing really well, and they're up on Coastal Carolina early in the second, 9-7. Georgia State is handling UConn right now, 21-0. We got Arkansas State down to Memphis, 24-3. University of Louisiana Monroe up on Lamar. Kansas State handled Troy a little bit earlier. James Madison with maybe the Sun Belt upset of the day as they get Power 5 Virginia. 36-35 in a barn burner down there at Virginia in Charlottesville. So a big win for the Sun Belt there. So you got James Madison is taking care of Virginia. It looks like Appalachian State's going to have a chance to beat North Carolina. Maybe we're just kind of waiting to see what happens there. Down to 3 seconds left to go there. We'll see how that one turns out. We'll let you know if we get a final on that. UTSA has beaten Texas State, and then South Alabama, one of the preseason favorites maybe to win the Sun Belt, is a big winner over Southeast Louisiana, 35-17.
Coach, I love it.
Yep.
I will tell you this. Here in Grayson, your score, Campbellsville 42 and Kentucky Christian University 0. We're going to step out, take another break. Both teams still in the locker rooms. I do see some red shirts, some graduate assistants, and people coming out. So, and I see some helmets. So KCU back out first, and at least the specialists are. But still about 5 minutes to go here in the halftime, in the regulation time for the half. And we're going to step out, take a break, and we'll come back, have a preview of the second half, and a whole lot of football left to come here So don't go away. Back after this on the Kool Hits Sports Network.
Kentucky Christian University is a private, nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky in Grayson. KCU offers both undergraduate and graduate programs, including the Teacher Leader Master of Arts in Education degree. They also have an array of competitive sports. Kentucky Christian University is committed to focusing on Christ while helping students build character and prepare for their future careers. Visit kcu.edu to learn more or to schedule a visit to campus.
River Cities Builders is a licensed general contractor specializing in commercial and industrial projects, and they have a history and reputation of providing top-notch expertise through their experienced and devoted workforce. River Cities Builders also is a gas facility maintenance company offering petroleum equipment maintenance and EMV compliant upgrades for smart payment terminals, and they offer 24 hours, 7 days a week emergency service. Call 606-473-4112 or visit rivercitiesbuildersinc.com.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
State Senator Robin Webb would like to congratulate all the teams who made it to the 16th Regional Tournament and wish all the players, coaches, cheerleaders, and support staffs the very best of luck in this year's tournament. State Senator Robin Webb is always proud to support our youth in all of their endeavors, both in the classroom and on the hardwood, and will always strive to put our youth and children first as she works hard to support the people in her district. Again, have fun and good luck at this year's regional tournament from your State Senator Robin Webb.
And we're back in Grayson. Glad to have you along. It is Campbellsville 42, KCU 0. While we were away, both teams back out on the field, ready to resume action here in just a few moments. Don't forget, tune in to Kool Hits 105.7 FM every Friday evening for the pregame show with Dickie Tiller, where he previews all the area's football games, the kickoff show, powered by Papa John's. And then check the website, koolhits1057.com. That's where you'll find the sports schedule. You'll find the broadcast schedule. You'll find all the information you need to know about all the sporting events around the area. And Kool TV, I tell you, a lot of sporting events on Kool TV these days. Well worth your time to check that out as well. Here in Grayson, KCU obviously trailing 42-0, but the teams are out, and they are almost ready to resume action here. I see Coach Aubry down with his staff kind of getting things going. It'll be interesting to see. It's going to be Campbellsville football after the half here. KCU won the toss, elected to receive at the opening kickoff. It will be interesting to see offensively, what will the strategy be for Jake Russell and Campbellsville, the Tigers? Will they come out? Will they come out trying to score? Will they come out trying to just control the clock? What will they do coming out after halftime? And then on the flip side of that, when KCU takes over on the football, will they have made adjustments? What will they try to do to get some points on the board here tonight? So a lot of things to look at. As the clock down under a minute now. Jeff, do we have any more breaks to take? We got one more break, so we're going to slide that in. We'll be back, and when we come back, it will be almost time to resume action here from Grayson. Back after this on the Kool Hits Sports Network.
Gear up for the ultimate football experience at Clark's Pump and Shop. Score big with our winning selection of savory chips, dips, snacks, and a variety of hot and cold beverages to fuel your game day excitement. When it comes to satisfying your hunger and thirst, we've got your game day covered. So before the next coin toss, make a winning move and shop at Clark's Pump and Shop, where Bluegrass fans fuel their excitement. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
And we're back here in Grayson. Chauncey Griffith, Brent Terry, glad to have you along for half number 2 here on the campus of Kentucky Christian University. It's Campbellsville 42, KCU 0. And, Coach, I was saying there right before we went to that last break, it's going to be interesting to see the strategy here from Coach Russell and the Campbellsville offensive staff. Are they going to come out here and try to add more points, or are they just going to come out here and cruise through to a win? Potentially, I should say.
Right, yeah. It'll be interesting to see what they do. Sometimes they want to get some work. They'll come out and give them the first maybe couple series.
Right.
Other times, they don't want to play them after they've cooled down. So it'll be interesting to see.
Sure. And the kickoff goes out of bounds right about the 30-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10, KCU from their own, Campbellsville from their own 35. Waiting to see what personnel we see come out onto the field here for half number 2. I think I see Jake Metters out there, so I believe maybe we've seen the last of Jagger Gillis.
Yeah, I think that first team has seen their last snaps for tonight.
Sure.
They got a whole new offensive line in there.
Yep.
It looks like, I can't tell whether that's 10 or not, whether Bass is in the game still or not.
It is Trey Bass, yes.
Yeah, so they still got their one running back in there, but a couple of receivers in there, but all new offensive line.
2x2 set, jet motion from the slot receiver, fake handoff, and a pass into the flats on a curl route. And good pursuit there. I see about 10 defensive players, 10 black jerseys surrounding the football.
Yeah, they do a nice job with the little play action or RPO there. And they hit the X receiver there on a little snag route, little, as you call it, a curl route. And again, it looks very accurate with football.
9-yard pickup. 2x2 set again. Ball's on the right hash. A screen play is going to go over to the right side of the field. It's going to be caught by Ashton Ocker, and he's going to get it out more than enough for the first down, a pickup of about 4 yards, maybe 5 yards. Ball's going to be on the 49.
Metters with a good job of just seeing off coverage right there and just taking it and smoking it out to the wide receiver and letting him get the first down.
Right. Like you said, efficient.
Yes.
Jake Metters takes a snap. Want to hand it off this time. We see a new running back in the game for Campbellsville. That is freshman Jamin Evans. I believe his first carry of the ball game. He gets 2. Second down, 8 yards to go.
What'll be interesting here as we go on is can the defensive line from KCU, can that line of linebackers hold up to this second unit of offensive line from Campbellsville?
I know what you mean. A wing back this time in the formation. I saw some movement up front. Free play here. And I tell you what, it's caught on the sideline down around the 30-yard line, but about 4 or 5 yards after the catch gets it down to around the 25-yard line. Still waiting to see what the number is over there, Coach. Was it Clark?
Yeah, I believe it was.
I think you're right. Mike Clark, the receiver, sophomore wide receiver out of Memphis, Tennessee. Obviously, the offsides penalty declined. That's what we mean by free play.
Yeah, in college, you get into most of you get into the neutral zone, and then you snap the ball. It's still a live ball situation. In high school, as soon as you break the neutral zone, it's a dead ball situation. You mark off the 5. You can't get a free play in high school. But in college, you have the opportunity to get back. But if they snap the ball with you in the neutral zone, it's free play.
1st and 10, Campbellsville from the KCU 26-yard line. A handoff on 1st down. And about a 4-yard gain for Jamin Evans.
Now right up the middle, zone run, right in that right side A gap, getting that offensive line, getting a good push.
That's right.
Hat for a hat. They get him into the line clean. He's able to kind of push forward for about 4 or 5 yards.
2nd and 6. Clock down to 12, right over 12 minutes here in the 3rd quarter. Campbellsville knocking on the door. Another handoff. Jamin Evans cuts it back up inside, picks up a few yards, gets enough for the 1st down. It's going to be about a 7-yard pickup. And a 1st down, Campbellsville. See a change in personnel there for Campbellsville. Looks like McClendon comes off, and on comes freshman wide receiver Caden Thiemann. 2-by-2 set for Campbellsville. Jamin Evans still the running back. Pressure, but a ball thrown into the corner of the end zone falls incomplete. Good pass coverage here from KCU brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, I think got an early snap there from Metters. Kind of surprised him with the snap, and he kind of bobbled it. And I think the early snap came because KCU is in the neutral zone again. And so another free play, they get them in the neutral zone, and the center does a good job of just snapping the ball when he breaks into that neutral zone. And so Metters takes the opportunity to throw it in the end zone, but so incomplete, but they take the 5-yard penalty, 1st and 5.
Yes, sir. Metters takes a snap, fakes a handoff, throws it into the end zone. This time it's caught, and Caden Thiemann, the freshman wide receiver out of Nashville, Tennessee, the man who hauls it in. Touchdown, Campbellsville.
Another nice play fake or maybe an RPO read there, kind of hard to tell, but gets that KCU defense, kind of distorts the secondary, gets them out of position, and really nobody around there as ball nicely delivered there on the post cut.
Yes, sir. Field goal unit on to tack on one more. It's 48-0. An extra point here would obviously make it 49-0. The snap and the kick. And it's good. So with 11:19 to go here in the 3rd quarter, and I see another flag after the kick. It's thrown over on the Campbellsville sideline. The side judge threw that one. We'll wait and see what the call is. Both teams back over to their respective sidelines. $15-yard personal foul called against Campbellsville. So that'll be that will take effect on the kickoff. 11:19 to go in the 3rd. 49-0 your score. And I tell you what, Coach, we'll just keep it right here this time because KCU return team already out there, and I don't want to miss the kickoff this time.
Yeah. So that's going to back Campbellsville up to the 20-yard line with a personal foul there. Again, a lot of jawing and a lot of after play activity, so that they
these guys know each other. Yeah. A lot of these guys know each other.
Yeah.
And that's
and when the game gets out of hand, and just some hard feelings here and there. So everybody's still playing hard though. So sometimes you'll get some of that.
Like you said, the ball after the 15-yarder moved back to the 20-yard line. So potentially KCU could have some better field position here to start things off, or some good field position. Back deep to return, Davari Morris, Braden Long. And here we go. Lopez's kick in the air. A decent kickoff. It's going to land at about the 15-yard line. And here we go. Off to the races is Davari Morris. He gets it out to close to the 30. I don't think he ever made it to the 30, and he's met by a wall of Campbellsville defenders. Looks like he made it to about the 29-yard line. That's where KCU will take over 1st and 10.
Yeah, kind of interesting there, leading that wall of kickoff coverage. is none other than number 3, Patrick Oden, who has about 5 or 6 catches tonight, and now he's going to get credit for a tackle probably on kickoff coverage.
You called him earlier a workhorse receiver, is that right?
Yeah.
Jack of all trades or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's a little bit of a do-it-all. He's throwing a pass tonight. He's covering kickoffs. He's 5 or 6. He's done everything, I think, but have a rush.
Yeah, there you go. Baden Gillespie out of the gun, a running back on each side of him. He's going to hand it off on first down. Jamari Wilson takes it, and he's met at the line.
Wilson on the carry for the Knights.
Not much running room there over the left side. There's not much push there in that Campbellsville defensive line, and looks like the Campbellsville D-line's got a lot of the first line guys back in there. We've seen several of those guys in there tonight playing, and they're going to log some more snaps. Looks like they want to work on defense a little bit.
Second down, 10 yards to go now for Kentucky Christian University. Play clock down to 10 seconds. And here we go. Baden Gillespie takes a snap. Another quick handoff. And Wilson fights ahead for a yard, maybe 2. It's going to be 3rd and 8. He was met at the line, but again, running backs are taught never stop your feet. Never stop your feet moving, and he fought ahead by moving those feet. He pushed ahead for about 2 yards.
Yeah, Dimitri Hernandez was right there to kind of meet him right at the line. He was able to escape his grasp, and like you said, keep his legs moving.
Yep.
Keep those feet moving, and gain a few yards and make a little something out of nothing. Give him a chance here on 3rd down.
Yep, 3rd and 8. 3 receivers to the left. Gillespie takes a snap, fakes a handoff, keeps it himself, had some room, it closed down, and he pushes ahead for a pickup. It's going to be close to a first down, Coach. I don't know that he's got it, though.
Yeah, it's going to come down to the spot here, the head linesman. Several white shirts kind of collapsed on that pretty quickly. Good idea there, good play call, good idea by Gillespie, good hard run, but he's going to come up yard and a half short, unfortunately.
Yep, I believe you're right. 4th and 1, and we see the punt unit coming on. $8:57 to go, clock rolling here in Grayson. It's 49-0. Campbellsville leads. We see pressure shown, but they kind of back off. The punt's up, and it goes out of bounds over on this KCU sideline. Wait and see where it went out of bounds at. Somewhere around the 35, maybe we're going to say the 36-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 Campbellsville from their own 36-yard line.
The flag on the play.
Yep. Another flag here, I think maybe late, a little bit after the play. I don't know. We'll see what they've got here.
That one thrown over toward the line of scrimmage, not where the ball landed.
Right.
So could have been some contact. Who knows? We're about to find out. So a holding on the receiving team. So ball went out of bounds at the 36, at the 30. I think it was the 36, yeah. And so it's going to be spotted. The 10-yard penalty takes it to the 26-yard line. So it'll be 1st down and 10 yards to go for Campbellsville from their own 26-yard line now.
Be nice here to see the KCU defense back out on the field, but a chance to get a stop. Metters takes them right down in the first drive and scores. So can they bow their necks here a little bit and get off the field?
That's right. A handoff on 1st down and about a 2-yard pickup for, looks like that is Brandon Johnson. Nope. Well, they've got 2 24s listed. One of them's listed at 5'11", the other one's listed at 6 foot. Colton, I'm going to go with Colton Feast. What do you think?
Sounds good to me, Chance.
Yeah, there you go. Number 24 is the running back, I'll tell you that much. Metters takes it, sprints outside, and throws it up downfield. Good pass coverage there. That ball a little high. The intended receiver was Jaden Harris. nonetheless, it goes out of bounds, incomplete.
Yeah, nice coverage there, but the corner and the safety kind of had him bracketed there, and just as the ball is delivered, just as it gets to him there, a nice hit from the KCU defender.
Yeah, buddy.
So an incomplete pass brings up a 3rd and long situation, and as we said here, can the Knights get them off the field here? Can we get a 3 and out?
That's right. That would be a good thing. That would be a small goal. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Hard count, unsuccessful. No, everyone stayed where they were supposed to. Another small goal because we've seen a few offsides penalties. The snap and a throw downfield falls incomplete. He had his guy. It was just, there were defenders in the area.
Right.
But that's going to fall incomplete. Intended receiver there.
Looked like Harris again, maybe, number 12.
Yeah.
Oh. It was kind of in between 12 and 84.
I'm with you.
Kind of in between Harris and Clark there.
I was going to say Clark,
yeah,
but now that you mention it,
Yeah, it was kind of right in between them. Kind of one of the few inaccurate throws that we've seen from Metters today.
Yes.
So KCU does get them off the field.
Yeah.
Third, a nice 3 and out, and forces a punt.
And here we go. A high punt and a fair catch called for, caught at the 30-yard line, and I see some extracurricular activities going on here around midfield.
Yeah, and we've got probably running into the kicker also. As they get them off the field, hopefully it's going to be running into the kicker, which would not result in a first down, so they might decline that and just go ahead and take the punt. Okay, so they could take it on the end of the kick in college, and that's a good thing. I was glad that wasn't a roughing the kicker personal foul, which would have put them back out there and gave them 15 yards and a new set of downs. But running into the kicker, the call, 5 yards, so KCU will take that from the end of the run there.
And Coach, from where I'm sitting, and keep in mind we do our run with a short crew. Officiating, so and they might or might not have missed a little bit of extracurriculars going on right here about midfield. A couple players down having a little scuffle there.
Yeah, I think they're tired of throwing the flag. Probably arms are sore from all the flags they've thrown tonight. They're going to need some ice on those shoulders, a few of them. So if they can just get them apart and get this thing going, that'd be great.
Yes, sir. We see a couple officials, the white hat being one, discussing something there right at the football. And we're backing up. Ball's on the 30. We're backing up to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, I don't think they had enforced the running into the kicker yet.
I think you're right. So here we go. It's going to be 1st and 10, KCU, 25-yard line. A handoff on first down. The hole closes quick for Jamari Wilson, but he's able to pick up a few yards, give him 3, make it 2nd and 7.
Yeah, just kind of that standard, kind of inside zone run that they've been had some success with tonight here and there. But
they have, yeah.
Yeah, just kind of staying with it, keeping it simple, trying to keep that clock moving, but at the same time, doing what they can to work on some things here and try to meet some of those small goals like you were talking about.
That's right. Going to be 2nd down, 7 yards to go. Ball is on a 29-yard line, and that play there was nothing doing there. It's going to be 3rd down. I give him a yard, make it 3rd and 6. I thought they were right about the line of scrimmage, but he fell forward for an extra yard.
Yeah, not a whole lot of running room there. Actually, no running room there.
No.
Just say like it is, no running room there at all, and lucky to fall forward there for a little bit.
Third and 5 yards to go. 3 receivers to the right. Baden Gillespie takes it, sprint out pass. Under a little bit of pressure, he's forced to take it himself, trying to find a place to run to, and that ends up being the sideline, but a gain of a few yards. I think he's going to be at about a yard. No, there's the guy on the other side of the field. There we go. 1st down KCU. I like it.
Yeah, so Baden kind of makes one on his own there.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he had a receiver that had kind of broken open, but just with too much pressure to kind of get his feet set and throw it. I think he knew he couldn't throw it that far on the run, so he just kind of put it under his arm there and was able to get enough for the first down.
1st and 10 from the 36-yard line. 3 receivers again to the left side of the field. The ball's on the right hash. Gillespie fakes a handoff. He's going to take it himself again over toward his own sideline. And he charges ahead, brings it across the 45-yard line. And on the other side of the field, I see a helmet knocked off, so a player's going to have to come off there. That would be, for KCU, that would be Javante Anderson. He's coming off. And another first down KCU.
Yeah. They go to that standard run look that Jamari's had several carries on. This time Baden able to kind of keep it and pull it, kind of run it naked out to the right there. And
yes,
big number 94, Dimitri Hernandez, was in his way, but he put a nice little move on him and got around him and able to pick up second first down of this drive.
There we go. Same formation. Gillespie takes the snap. Hands it off to Wilson this time. Wilson fights ahead for a pickup of a couple yards. 2nd down, 8 yards to go.
So moving forward, continue to pick up yards, maybe cross the 50-yard line here, which would be a good thing. Pick up. I don't think that any drive in this game so far has had 3 first downs in it. So
I'm with you.
Gotten 2 in this drive, so it'd be nice to pick up that 3rd first down of this drive.
Jamari Wilson tonight, 20 rushes, 66 yards, Coach. They came into this ball game as a team averaging 43 on the ground.
Yeah, nice to see him being able to pick up a few yards as he gets it once again.
And falls forward. I tell you, he was met at the line, and he does a good job of second effort, doesn't he, Coach?
Yeah, because that was not clean. He had a lot of early pressure on him, had to make a move just to get back to the line of scrimmage, and then had enough momentum to kind of hit up in there and fall forward for maybe a yard, maybe not.
3rd down, 5 yards to go here for the Knights. Baden Gillespie and the offense get the signal from over on the sideline. One back in the backfield. That's Jamari Wilson. 3 receivers again to the big side of the field over on toward the Campbellsville sideline.
3 on the play clock.
Yes, sir. And I think we've got a timeout called by KCU, Coach Aubry. So with 3:41 to go here in the 3rd quarter, your score, Campbellsville 49, KCU 0. Back after this on the Kool Hit Sports Network.
River Cities Builders is a licensed general contractor specializing in commercial and industrial projects, and they have a history and reputation of providing top-notch expertise through their experienced and devoted workforce. River Cities Builders also is a gas facility maintenance company offering petroleum equipment maintenance and EMV-compliant upgrades for smart payment terminals, and they offer 24 hours, 7 days a week emergency service. Call 606-473-4112 or visit rivercitiesbuildersinc.com.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
Both teams back out on the field after the KCU timeout. It's 3rd and 5, ball on the Campbellsville 49, and here we go. Gillespie takes a snap, sprints out to the left. He's under pressure, shakes off one would-be tackler, a good block in the backfield. He's got some room to run back over toward this side of the field, and he's got the first down, gets it across the 40-yard line. Well, I guess he's going to be out of bounds right about the 40-yard line. Coach, what a move. We said it earlier, Baden Gillespie, he's a baller.
Yeah, the design sprint out to the left, nobody open. He feels the backside rush. It really got him in his sights, but he makes a move, gets around him, and then outruns another Campbellsville defender to get to the corner and pick up some significant yards and get that third first down and cross midfield.
Absolutely. 1st and 10 KCU from the Campbellsville 40-yard line. Baden Gillespie, the quarterback. 2-by-2 set, ball's on the right hash. He's going to take the snap, fake a handoff, sprint out again to the left, and try to outrun a would-be tackle, and he does just that. And he gets positive yardage, Coach. Gets it out to about the 28, 29-yard line, so an 8 or 9-yard pickup on first down.
Yeah, he may have a few more yards than that. It's going to be really close to another first down here.
Okay. Well, I do see a player down over on that Campbellsville sideline. It's a Campbellsville player. So an injury timeout here.
Yeah, but you're right. He's going to be a couple yards short.
Okay. Either way, a great pickup on first down, man, I tell you.
Yeah, another design sprint out. This time he just, I think this was design run all the way.
Yep.
Had one lead blocker out in front of him and able to pick up a few yards.
Campbellsville back out onto the field.
So not a timeout, so you got to get back out there. Just an official's timeout.
Sure, just a pause for the injury, basically.
So second down and short here. Plenty of different things you can do here. See if they want to put it in the air, maybe take a shot. Don't want to jinx this drive, but as you may know, KCU has not put it in the end zone yet this year, so this might be a primo opportunity to pick up those first points.
And here we go. A handoff on second down goes to Wilson. He gets it across the 30 and has the first down. He picks up 2 yards, and they needed 1. So there you go. First down KCU.
Yep, new set of downs.
1st and 10 Kentucky Christian University. They're now on the 29-yard line. And, Coach, this is the best field position they've had in this ball game, would you say?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
I'm making sure,
getting it inside the 30.
Yep.
This drive started way back on the 20-yard line, if I remember.
Yep.
And so they've got it out here inside the 30. Wilson, 70 yards on the night so far.
Sure.
So
a handoff goes to Wilson, and he's got some room to run, Coach. Gets it out across the 20-yard line, and another first down KCU.
Yeah, so just as we hoped, that KCU offensive line showing some signs of life there and being able to push around the D-line right now, able to make a few creases. And, boy, when Jamari gets a little crease, man, he can go. He can flat go.
Yes, sir. Clock rolling down under 1 minute and 20 seconds here in this third quarter. And KCU sustaining a drive here.
Yep.
Baden Gillespie, 2 backs in the backfield. He's going to take the snap, hand it off again to Wilson, and he's met in the backfield. They ran the same play as last time, and we see the flags flying after the play. I also see a down defender over there for Campbellsville. That is number 50, Noah Gray, sophomore defensive lineman out of Mount Sherman, Greene County High School in the state of Kentucky. But we got a timeout for the injury, or a pause here for the injury.
Looked to be a dead ball foul. That flag was kind of late, but I'm not sure what they've got here.
We've got a down player, and the training staff tended to him, and then we've got the officials about 5 yards away from that having a little conference talking about probably the flags that were thrown.
Yeah, I don't know if it involved Gray. I don't know if he not sure if he was into him. The flag is lying near him, but I'm not sure if it was something he was involved in there after the play or not.
Clock stopped at 1:03 here in the third quarter as both training staffs now tending to the down player. And I tell you what, let's step out for a break while they tend to the injured player, and we'll be back right after this on the Kool Hit Sports Network.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family, because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations, or visit our website at www.fnb.com. www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts, and salads. A tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
And we're back here on the Kool Hit Sports Network. Looks like the injured player walked off the field on his own accord, so that's a good thing. And you see there the official going through the penalties. Coach, can you tell us what's going on here?
Yeah, we had two penalties, both on KCU right there, as they kind of had their best drive of the game going. They have a live ball holding, and so Campbellsville decides to decline that penalty, and then they get a dead ball, personal foul, late hit. Tyler Wages called for the extracurriculars there, and they'll take that from the spot from the original line there, and that'll move them back 15 yards. So it's going to make it it'll still be first down, but it's going to be first and a mile here as we roll under 50 seconds in the quarter.
First down for KCU. Here we go. Gillespie's going to, it's a design sprint out again. He throws it downfield and into the hands of a Campbellsville defender who brings it back out to about the 28-yard line. Quinn Ackey, the freshman defensive back from Carrollton, Georgia, Carrollton High School in the state of Georgia, the man who gets credited with that interception, and that means a turnover.
Yeah, unfortunately there, the late hit from the Campbellsville offensive lineman, or excuse me, from the KCU offensive lineman, their Wages, puts them back in like a first down and 20-something, and forces them into something they don't want to do, which is throw the football right there. They weren't able just to turn around and hand that thing to Jamari Wilson, and so forces them into throwing it, and unfortunately they throw the interception and squander their best opportunity to put some points on the board this season.
First interception of the game. And on first down, a pass over the middle of the field and a touchdown for Campbellsville. That is Ashton Auker, the freshman wide receiver out of Knoxville, Tennessee, Farragut High School. And a big touchdown for him, about a 72-yarder, Coach.
Yeah, so just a nightmare set of plays right there. You have the ball inside the 20-yard line. Personal foul, takes it back. On the next play, you throw an interception, turn it over. And then on the very next play, they hit a little inside slant, and Auker splits the safeties and takes it to the house. And so from your best opportunity to score to giving up another touchdown, and just like that, it's going to be 56-0.
That's right. It's 55 now, but the kick's up, and it's good. So with 17 seconds to go in the third period of play, your score, Campbellsville 56, Kentucky Christian University 0. Back after this on the Kool Hit Sports Network.
Kentucky Christian University is a private, nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky in Grayson. KCU offers both undergraduate and graduate programs, including the Teacher Leader Master of Arts in Education degree. They also have an array of competitive sports. Kentucky Christian University is committed to focusing on Christ while helping students build character and prepare for their future careers. Visit kcu.edu to learn more or to schedule a visit to campus. State Senator Robin Webb would like to congratulate all the teams who made it to the 16th Regional Tournament and wish all the players, coaches, cheerleaders, and support staffs the very best of luck in this year's tournament. State Senator Robin Webb is always proud to support our youth in all of their endeavors, both in the classroom and on the hardwood, and will always strive to put our youth and children first as she works hard to support the people in her district. Again, have fun and good luck at this year's regional tournament from your State Senator Robin Webb.
56-0, and we've got a whistle right before the kickoff. Coach, I think did the football fall over or something there?
Yeah, I believe it did.
Yeah.
One of the few Campbellsville mistakes on the day.
There you go. I think I did see an incomplete pass earlier.
Yeah, they've made it look easy at times today,
Yep.
and they're kind of cruising to their first victory of the year here tonight.
Try this again. Lopez, the kicker. Morrison long back deep to return for KCU, and a decent kick. It's going to land at about the 10. That's where it's going to be caught by Davari Morris. He tries to get it over to the sideline. Nothing there. Bends it back in. Gets it across the 25 down. He's down at about the 28-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10, KCU at their own 28-yard line. And they look to put together another. They had a sustained drive the last time, but they want to finish it a little better.
Yeah, that'd be the goal here. That we had a drive there where they put maybe 4 first downs together and had some things going, and then a little bit of undisciplined play crept in, and a late hit personal foul ends up costing them some field position and puts them in a bad down and distance and a turnover and a big play later. Campbellsville had another touchdown.
That's right. They came into this football game with 8 first downs on the season. They've got 12 here tonight. A screen play is going to be the last play of quarter number 3. I was waiting to see a number, and I see it now. Receiver out there, number 19, that's Jaraylen Johnson, and he's going to pick up about 7 yards on first down, make it 2nd and 3 when we come back. After 3 quarters of play, your score, Campbellsville 56, Kentucky Christian University 0.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family, because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations, or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Kentucky Christian University is a private, nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky in Grayson. KCU offers both undergraduate and graduate programs, including the Teacher Leader Master of Arts in Education degree. They also have an array of competitive sports. Kentucky Christian University is committed to focusing on Christ while helping students build character and prepare for their future careers. Visit kcu.edu to learn more or to schedule a visit to campus.
And we're back in Grayson. Glad to have you along for the start of the 4th quarter between the Kentucky Christian University Knights and the Campbellsville Tigers, who happen to be leading this game 56-0. But it's KCU football, and they're looking to get some points on the board. A handoff on first down goes to Wilson. He gets it out to around. I said a handoff on first down. I meant second down. 2nd and 3. It's going to make it 3rd and 3 because that one got to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Yeah, they had the first down screen pass there right before the quarter ended, and so they start this quarter on 2nd down. That's going to bring up 3rd, and see if they can convert. They've been, pretty decent when they've on 3rd down conversions when they've, had it down here 3rd and reasonable. So a chance to move the chains and keep the ball.
3rd down and 3 yards to go, Coach. And here we go. Gillespie with 3 receivers out wide to the right side. Running back to his left, he's going to fake a handoff and get it out to his own sideline, and that's it. He was under some pressure, did what he had to do.
Yeah, really no running room there, and was not able to get back to the line of scrimmage. They faked the ball to Jamari, hoping everybody kind of jump on him, and Gillespie keeps it around left end, but just too quick, too many white shirts in the way there, and they force him out of bounds for a short loss, and they're going to have to punt the ball again.
And just like that, it's Campbellsville football. 4th down, 4 yards to go. Back deep for Campbellsville. I believe that is Austin Ocker, freshman wide receiver. We called his name on the last drive. And here we go. Austin Howard with the punt. It's going to fall at about the 37-yard line. And we've got flags way behind the ball. Coach, things get a little chippy down there on the field, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, they got a live ball foul here, and then it looked like it turned into what might, I don't know what they're going to end up calling, but Coach and one of the players there, he kind of get together and
Sure. Coach
talk
Aubry.
it out a little bit.
That's right. That's right.
Got to make sure.
Thing about Coach Aubry that I have grown to respect in the few interactions I've had with him and his players, they actually came to our church down at Oakland Avenue Baptist in Campbellsville a couple weeks ago. A couple players got baptized down there. Nonetheless, something I've learned to respect early on here about Coach Aubry. He's a stand-up, so go ahead and tell the penalty there.
Well, yeah, they had a holding there on Campbellsville, and I think what Coach Aubry was just doing was trying to make sure that his kid didn't react and do something after the play to make those end up offsetting penalties. So just taking the opportunity to make sure that he's trying to instill a little discipline in the kids.
The thing that I was about to say, the thing that I've grown to respect about Coach Aubry is that he is focused on manhood. He's focused on making this a Christ-centered program. But he's building a culture, man, and he's doing a good job and doing things right. On first down, though, another first down for Campbellsville after a pitch and catch from Metters to, I didn't see the receiver.
I think we got a new quarterback in now.
We sure do. Yeah. We sure do. That's Maxwell Ward, a name we've said before.
Yeah. There's a kid that used to play at Kentucky Christian University. I was starting quarterback down this way last year, and so he'll come in as the third-string guy from Campbellsville.
There you go. He's going to take it, fake a handoff, throw it out into the flats, and off the hands of Jaden Harris, the junior wide receiver out of Anniston, Alabama, and that'll make it second down.
You know, you were talking about, building a culture, and, those things take time.
Yes, they do.
He got a late start.
Yes, they do.
From when he was hired back in the spring and, didn't get a chance to recruit through the winter. And so, he's going to have his work cut out for him in recruiting. But that's how this thing will get built.
A bad snap, and Ward able to fall on it. That'll go down as a big loss. KCU defensively with the pressure, though, they were back there too.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure, and they mishandled the snap, and so a significant loss there will push them into a third down and about 20. $19, I guess.
There you go. About 20, you were right. That's about 20. Three receivers to the right. Ward takes the snap, looking downfield. He's got time to throw, and he finds his receiver. That is Jaden Harris, all the way across midfield down to about the 41-yard line. So a 19-9, that's 28 yards on that pitch and catch from Ward to Harris, and a first down, Campbellsville.
Yeah, nice little trips, 4 vertical play. They get the inside receiver running across the field, and number 2 right up the seam, and Ward sticks it on him, and a nice pitch and catch.
Ward on first down is going to hand it off right up the middle of the formation. That looks like Colton Freeze.
Yeah, both KCU inside linebackers able to corral him there after just a couple yards.
Picks up 2 yards there. Yep, you said a couple. So it'll make it 2nd and 8. Clock down to 11.5 to go in this football game. Ward out of the gun, running back to his left. A wing back to the left as well. A handoff again goes to, this time running back is Jamin Evans. And he picks up a few yards. Gets it out to about the 32-yard line, so about a 7-yard pickup.
Little GY counter there. They pull the guard and bring the Y or the H, depending on what you want to call him there, around to the right side. Both of them pick up nice blocks and give the running back a little room.
Third and 1. Ward out of the pistol, hands it off. Freeze is met at the line. It's going to be close to a first down. It's going to depend on the spot. I think he got it.
It's going to be really close. We'll See what do I see? The white hat holds up the fist to indicate fourth down.
There you go.
Yeah.
I know when he hit that line, he was lunging forward, but
Yep.
great job there defensively by KCU.
Yep. And so
I'm good with being wrong on that one.
Yep.
Are you going to call for the measurement?
would be kind of odd after signaling fourth down, I guess, unless Jake requested a measurement over there. Because I saw the side judge from the far side come running in, and he actually stopped it instead of the white hat. So maybe Jake asked for a measure. Sometimes you do that even though you know that you're short, just so you can kind of get a couple of minutes, almost like stealing a timeout. But
ooh, buddy, that's close. First down.
So the white hat says no, fourth down.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna huddle them up, and then the head lineman over there comes running in and stops play as both teams were lining up, and sure enough,
yes, sir.
It's a first down.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Coach. I was wrong once, but I was later to be proven right. I
go.
thought he got it. It was close. It was very close.
Yep.
By about the nose of a football.
Yep.
10:02 on the clock. It's rolling down now under 10 minutes. Maxwell Ward, the quarterback, third-string quarterback. He going to fake a handoff, throw it out on a wheel route. Ball thrown high, and a great hit there out in space by KCU defense.
Yeah,
I would tell you a number, but I can't see it.
Not even, no chance that they're able to pick that number up. Second and 10, this KCU defense still playing hard, still rallying to the ball.
Jet motion, but a handoff to a fake handoff. Ward hit as he throws, and are they going to call that an incomplete pass, Coach?
I have not seen a signal yet.
I have not either.
Officials kind of look at each other, and there it is. There's the signal, incomplete pass.
That was kind of a late signal. I'm with you on that one.
I think they kind of let it go there and kind of were waiting for somebody to make a decision on that. But they do finally get the late signal. It was hard to tell whether the pressure forced the ball out of his hand or whether he tried to throw it forward.
And a flag before the snap thrown over on that Campbellsville sideline. False start will be called against the wideout over on the far side over on that Campbellsville sideline. So that'll back Campbellsville up 5 yards, make it third down and 15 yards to go from the KCU 36-yard line. Got three receivers to the left side. The ball's on the right hash. Maxwell Ward sends his running back in motion. Drops back to pass, looking over the middle of the field. And I tell you what, he almost has one intercepted. It was in and out of the hands of KCU defender, I believe that is Joshua Bowen. Knocked that pass down. Ball's incomplete, makes it fourth down.
Yeah, did a nice job of getting in the throwing lane there. They tried to sneak the H-back right down the middle of the field, but Bowen able to get underneath of it and deflect that pass.
We've got a timeout here called by KCU, so we're going to step out with 9:28 to go in the ball game. Campbellsville 56, KCU 0. Back after this on the Kool Hit Sports Network.
Gear up for the ultimate football experience at Clark's Pump and Shop. Score big with our winning selection of savory chips, dips, snacks, and a variety of hot and cold beverages to fuel your game day excitement. When it comes to satisfying your hunger and thirst, we've got your game day covered. So before the next coin toss, make a winning move and shop at Clark's Pump and Shop, where Bluegrass fans fuel their excitement. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
And just before we come back from the break, a field goal blocked by KCU, and it was the KCU defenders. I tell you what, they got some good pressure there, knocked that field goal. There was no chance that thing was going anywhere.
No, several guys from KCU kind of smothered that thing, and they weren't able to. There was no chance, like you said, that was getting through.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's going to be first down, 10 yards to go for KCU here on this drive. Ball close to midfield. It's at the 44-yard line of KCU. And, Coach, with 9:22 to go, if you're Coach Aubry and his staff, if you're KCU right here, obviously you want to sustain a drive, but you want to be able to finish it. You want to be able to get some points on the board here.
Yeah, you'd love to be able to take it down and score here. You kind of want to get out of this thing, keep the clock moving. But you do want to try to take it down and score.
That's right. Gillespie takes it himself. Gets it back to the line, +1. Second down, 9 yards to go.
We've definitely seen more planned runs for
yes.
Baden in the second half.
I agree.
Yeah.
Second down and 9. Ball's on the 45-yard line.
I think Baden's up to 11 carries tonight for 35 yards.
On second down, a handoff out of the backfield goes to Wilson, and he's got some room to run down that KCU sideline, gets it all the way across midfield, and he's knocked out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. So give him 21 and 5, makes 26 yards on that run. If you see on the instant replay, Coach, walk us through what we're seeing here.
Yeah, we get a little lead ISO play there off tackle, get a nice kick out block from the left tackle, and it opens up. The halfback gets the block on the linebacker and some space for Wilson. And like we said all night, when he gets a crease, he's got some wheels, and he steps on the gas and gets down the sideline for, what'd you say, 28, 29 yards?
29 yards,
yep,
by my estimation.
I do believe that'll put Mr. Wilson over 100 yards tonight rushing.
Another handoff to Wilson. He cuts it back up inside. Picks up a few yards, though, on first down. Give him 5, maybe 6 yards. And a decent pickup, a great pickup on first down.
Yeah, he is not afraid to put his face in the crease right there. What I mean is if you just get just a little bit of crease, it may not be a big hole, but he'll put his face right in that and get his pads leaning forward and drive those legs and kind of push the pile right there for a nice first down gain.
Yes, sir. It's going to be second down and 4 yards to go. Jamari Wilson, you said over 100 yards. He's 24 carries, 107 yards. This one, Gillespie's going to keep it himself. He's under a lot of pressure, but he shakes off some of it. Not able to avoid all of the potential tacklers. Brought down in the backfield for a loss of a couple yards. Good pressure there from Campbellsville.
Yeah, Gunnar Hollis ends up cleaning him up. He makes about 3 guys miss on the they fake the ball across on that same play. They've run several times tonight, and Gillespie keeps it over the left, and there's several white shirts there, and he makes most of them miss, but eventually Hunter comes in and cleans him up with a pretty big hit.
Yep.
Gillespie's a tough kid. He took a shot right there, popped right up. He's up over 10 or 11 carries tonight himself.
3 receivers to the right. Gillespie throws a screen. That one hits the ground. Luckily, it was a misthrown ball. It could have very potentially been picked off.
Yeah, they go with that kind of bubble screen looking play there out to the sideline. He kind of gets that thing too far forward, and it really could have been picked off if the Campbellsville corner had kind of seen it coming.
That's right.
So that's going to put them in a 4th down situation here, 4th and 7. Again, looking for those first points of the season. They've got it down on the 31-yard line. No, excuse me, on the 26-yard line. And so if they can pick up this first down here on 4th, they would have a real opportunity to get their first points, but it starts with a play here.
There we go. Gillespie's going to sprint out. He's under pressure automatically, and he's brought down deep in the backfield, and that will be a turnover on downs. It's going to be Campbellsville football.
Yeah, that sprint out pass has kind of been the thing that they've gone to anytime they needed to throw the ball. They're not throwing the ball at all from the pocket. So that time Campbellsville really sniffed out. They had a pretty good idea that sprint out to the field was coming and had it played pretty well, and Gillespie really had no chance.
Yep, I'm with you there. It's going to be 1st and 10. Well, like you said, they sent the pressure off the end there. That was like they sniffed that one out.
Yeah, they had a good feel for that we were going to get sprint out to the field there.
2-by-2 set. Max Ward takes it, throws a screen pass over toward his own sideline. It's going to be caught. Receiver there, if I can get a number, I believe it is 83. Dimitri Bose, senior receiver out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And he's going to get about 6 yards. Give him 5 yards on first down, 2nd and 5. Same play again, Coach. Another screen to Bose. This time he's going to get a few more, and it's going to be a first down. And you can see over on that Campbellsville sideline.
Yeah, there's a little excitement.
Yeah, excitement. That's the word I was looking for.
Yeah, a little excitement. It seems like the receiver there took that pass and maybe ran over one of the KCU defenders over there.
Got a penalty on the play. I didn't even see the flag. Did you? A 10-yard holding penalty. I think it was thrown back around the line of scrimmage. Maybe I didn't see where it was thrown. Nonetheless.
Yeah, it must have been on one of the receivers over there. It was thrown right around the line of scrimmage, so that's going to back them up. They'll get the down over. Going to make it about 2nd and 12 or maybe 13.
There you go. Clock down under 6 minutes to go in this ball game. Ward out of the gun, takes a snap, hands it off, and some room to run for Brandon Johnson. No, that's Colton Freese, sorry. He gets it out to midfield, picks up about 19 yards, and moving those chains as the clock rolls down under 5:20.
Yeah, KCU defense not able to take advantage of the penalty that pushed them back behind the chains. They come out and get the 19-yard run there, and that gives them a new set of downs.
On first down, Ward drops back to throw. He throws on the run. He had his guy, but a little bit good pass coverage, first of all, but the ball was thrown a little bit high. Intended receiver there, number 80. That is Daniel Isaac. It's going to fall incomplete.
Yeah, they bring Daniel kind of in behind, a little hide route. They bring him in behind the formation. They fake the zone, try to slip him out into the flat. Ward boots out to the right, but unable to connect.
Clock stopped at 5 minutes. It's 2nd down and 10 yards to go. Ball's on the 49-yard line of KCU. Campbellsville's Max Ward, third-string quarterback, hands it off in the backfield. This time the running back is Jamin Evans, the freshman. He gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Picks up about a yard, we'll say. 3rd and 9. Stick around after the game. We'll go over the stats, the scoring summary. We'll also tell you what's coming up for the KCU Knights, what they have next week. And we hope to maybe have a word from KCU head coach, Mr. Jason Aubry. On 3rd down, Ward drops back to pass. He's going to air it out down the sideline, and it's almost picked off in and out of the hands of the cornerback over there. I don't have a number, but incomplete, and 4th down, 4th and 9, and I believe we're going to see a punt.
Yeah, well covered there. Nice to see the corner be able to run with the receiver there in phase. Did a nice job, made a play on the ball. KCU gets the stop.
Lopez, the punter. Looks like back deep for KCU. I believe that is Davari Morris. Lopez, a high punt. Fair catch signaled for. And he makes the catch, but this time I don't think there's any question. There's a flag on the play. Morris knocked down. More dirty laundry on the flags are flying everywhere, Coach.
Yeah, so we're going to have multiple fouls here. It seems like every time we have a special teams out on the field, we have multiple fouls. So, I'm not even going to try to speculate this time. So we'll see what the officials huddle up out there around the 35 over on the far side. And
I see 1, 2, 3 flags for sure.
Yeah.
And the officials talking it over. Both teams back to their respective sidelines. Coach Aubry has his team huddled up, talking to them. And it will be interesting to see how this all pans out.
Yep. Meanwhile, down in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, we've got Alabama has taken the lead on Texas, so 16-13 as they go to the fourth quarter. So a big game there.
Here we go. Multiple personal fouls from both teams. So one personal foul for each team. They're going to offset, and it'll be first down KCU.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised we didn't get some sort of fair catch interference or something there after. It looked like after the fair catch, the receiver from KCU was pushed to the ground there. So a little bit surprised that wasn't part of it. But offsetting. KCU maybe with one last chance to put a drive together to get in the end zone.
It'll be an 84-yard drive. They've taken over 1st and 10 on their own 16-yard line. Baden Gillespie, the quarterback. 2 backs in the backfield. It looks like 2 receivers over here on the left side of the field. Ball's on the right hash. 2 deep safeties for Campbellsville. And here we go. A handoff on first down. Gain of about 2 yards.
Looked like a new running back in the game there.
Yeah. Good luck seeing the number.
Yep.
A lot of times I'll wait and try to hear it from the PA announcer, and I don't hear that either.
Nope.
It's going to be second down and 8 yards to go. Clock down to 3 minutes and 38 seconds, still rolling. And here we go on second down. Another handoff. That one met at the line of scrimmage. Maybe it's going to back up a yard or two, make it 3rd and 9. Austin Howard, the running back, both times. So he had the 2-yard gain, then the 1-yard loss. Third and 1. Three receivers out wide to the left. Quarterback Baden Gillespie with a running back to his left. That's Austin Howard. Running back to his right. Gillespie takes a snap, drops back looking to throw, but he's under pressure. He's forced to sprint out. He loses the football. And a whistle.
Yeah, they're going to call him down. And so no replay. So it will be that call stand.
So the
scary part is Baden got rolled up there a little bit at the end. Take a look at it on the replay, and kind of got his left ankle kind of caught under the tackler there. So he's kind of up, limping off. But boy, you hate to see that.
Yes, sir.
With 2 minutes left and a 56-0 blowout, you hate to see your quarterback twist an ankle.
And that's a position KCU's already down a quarterback too.
Yeah, that's right.
Game 1 of this season.
Yeah.
We've got a timeout. KCU, Coach Aubry calling his offense over. Minute 53 to go. It's 56-0. Campbellsville leads KCU. Back after this on the Kool Hit Sports Network.
Gear up for the ultimate football experience at Clark's Pump and Shop. Score big with our winning selection of savory chips, dips, snacks, and a variety of hot and cold beverages to fuel your game day excitement. When it comes to satisfying your hunger and thirst, we've got your game day covered. So before the next coin toss, make a winning move and shop at Clark's Pump and Shop, where Bluegrass fans fuel their excitement. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
Back after the timeout, both teams made it out early. We saw a punt formation from KCU, but a penalty before the snap. Coach, did you see what the penalty was with the false start?
Yeah, I think they had a false start. Some of the Campbellsville guys up there kind of faking, kind of moving at them, and so they draw them, kind of force the movement. So that's going to be a procedure call. So that's going to put the punter right back right on the end line.
And he takes it and gets the kick off. It's going to drop at about the 24 and take a KCU roll off the defender. A live football, and KCU, I believe, is on the football. It's going to be KCU football with a minute and 41 seconds to go.
Yeah, so the punter did a really nice job there. It's a one-step kick. It was a line drive.
Yes, sir.
It took a hard bounce, really stayed low, and the returner from Campbellsville tried to scoop it up, misplayed it, and someone for KCU there was Johnny on the spot. So we'll see whether Baden trots back out here or not after kind of getting rolled up there on that last offensive play. We'll see what they do at quarterback here. I'm looking for Baden.
I am too. I see he's out there.
Okay.
1st and 10 KCU from their own now 37-yard line. Looking to string together something quick here. Like you said, getting that 2-minute offense maybe.
Yeah, we'll see what they can do.
Gillespie takes a snap. He's going to hand it off on first down. I believe that's Howard again.
At that Campbellsville defense, they're going to be zoned in on Howard because they know that Baden is not going to be able to carry the ball here, I don't believe.
That's right. We know he's tough as nails, but with a minute 35 seconds to go in this situation, got to think we won't see him on any designed run plays.
No, I think at this point, just trying to kill this clock and get out here without any further injuries or anything going wrong.
Right. What do we got here? Another timeout, Coach?
Somebody took one.
Timeout, Campbellsville. We'll keep it here, though. 1:19 seconds left to go in this football game. Campbellsville takes the timeout. It's going to be KCU football, 2nd and 10 from their own 37. Don't forget, stick around after the game. We'll have the post-game show for you, all the game stats, scoring summary. We'll also talk about what's coming up down the line for the Knights. Campbellsville out of the timeout. They're already back out. Now KCU following suit. And we're ready to resume action here with 1:19 seconds to go here in this football game. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Ball's on the right hash, 2 backs in the backfield. Gillespie in the gun. He takes a snap, hands it off to Howard. Howard charges ahead, gets it out to the 40-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and about 7 yards to go. Maybe I give him 3 yards on the pickup. It's going to be 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
They can take this clock down close to 33, 34 seconds here before they got to run a play.
I think that's what they're going to do. No sense of urgency.
Right.
Play clock down to 8.
Yeah.
And here we go. Gillespie takes the handoff, hands it to Howard again. Howard gets it back to the line. That's about it.
Well,
game clock down to 25, and I presume that will be the last play of this football game.
Yes.
Be 4th and 4, but clock down to 15 seconds. Plenty of time on the play clock, and that's all we're going to see. They're going to let this one run out. So the final score of this football game, Campbellsville out on top, 56-0 over the KCU Knights. That is the final score as the clock rolls down to 0. We're going to step out and take a break, and we'll be back for the postgame show here in a couple minutes. Don't go away. We'll have stats. We'll have a scoring summary. Tell you what's coming up here in the future for KCU. We plan to have a word from KCU head football coach, Mr. Jason Aubry. Don't want to miss that. Back after this on the Kool Hit Sports Network.
Kentucky Christian University is a private, nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky in Grayson. KCU offers both undergraduate and graduate programs, including the Teacher Leader Master of Arts in Education degree. They also have an array of competitive sports. Kentucky Christian University is committed to focusing on Christ while helping students build character and prepare for their future careers. Visit kcu.edu to learn more or to schedule a visit to campus. If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
Gear up for the ultimate football experience at Clark's Pump and Shop. Score big with our winning selection of savory chips, dips, snacks, and a variety of hot and cold beverages to fuel your game day excitement. When it comes to satisfying your hunger and thirst, we've got your game day covered. So before the next coin toss, make a winning move and shop at Clark's Pump and Shop, where Bluegrass fans fuel their excitement. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts, and salads. A tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
Oh, look at it. It ain't over.
And we're back here on the Kool Hit Sports Network. Final score for you. Campbellsville comes out ahead. They moved to 1-2 on the season. KCU falls by a score of 56-0. They move to 0-3. 0 wins, 3 losses. Coach, I'll go ahead and do the scoring summary here while we wait on our stats. First score of the football game came early on after a KCU fumble on the first play of offense. With 14:12 to go in the football game, Austin Mullins catches a 19-yard touchdown pass from Jagger Gillis, makes it 7-0. About a little less than a minute later in football time, that is, another KCU turnover and another Campbellsville touchdown. This one a 10-yard touchdown run from Trey Bass, and then a PAT made it 14-0. Well, that might be all I got for you on the scoring summary because they just took our stats off there.
Oh.
Yeah. I can tell you this, the next touchdown made it 21-0. Jackson McClendon caught a 7-yard touchdown pass from Jagger Gillis. With 12:05 left in the first quarter, that made it 21-0. And then a Luke Shepherdson touchdown catch from Jagger Gillis with 9:56 to go in the first quarter. That made it 28-0 at the end of one. Then the next score of the football game came with 14:26 to go in the second quarter. That was a Josh Traylor 2-yard touchdown run, and then a PAT that made it 35-0. And then one more score in the first half, a 6-yard touchdown run from Trey Bass. That made it 42-0 at the half. That was with 7:06 to go in the second quarter. And then two more touchdowns to go left in the two more touchdowns in the football game. So easy for me to say. One of them in the third quarter with 11:19 to go. A Caden Thiemann 11-yard touchdown pass from Jake Metters made it 49-0. And then the last score of the football game came in the third quarter with 17 seconds on the clock. A Maxwell Ward 73-yard touchdown pass to Ashton Ocker made it 56. No scores in the fourth quarter. So your final score of the football game, Campbellsville 56, KCU 0. We're going to step out, take a break. When we come back, Coach Brent Terry will have some stats for you. He'll break down some offensive stats for each team, also some individual stats for both teams. Then we'll talk about what's ahead for both teams as you hear a loud motorcycle driving down the interstate. And then we hope to have a word from KCU head football coach, Mr. Jason Aubry. So don't go away. Back on the postgame show right after this on the Kool Hit Sports Network.
River Cities Builders is a licensed general contractor specializing in commercial and industrial projects, and they have a history and reputation of providing top-notch expertise through their experienced and devoted workforce. River Cities Builders also is a gas facility maintenance company offering petroleum equipment maintenance and EMV compliant upgrades for smart payment terminals, and they offer 24 hours, 7 days a week emergency service. Call 606-473-4112 or visit rivercitiesbuildersinc.com.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family, because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations, or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
State Senator Robin Webb would like to congratulate all the teams who made it to the 16th Regional Tournament and wish all the players, coaches, cheerleaders, and support staffs the very best of luck in this year's tournament. State Senator Robin Webb is always proud to support our youth in all of their endeavors, both in the classroom and on the hardwood, and will always strive to put our youth and children first as she works hard to support the people in her district. Again, have fun and good luck at this year's regional tournament from your State Senator Robin Webb.
Back in Grayson, final score of the evening, Campbellsville 56, Kentucky Christian University 0. And Coach Brent Terry, if you want to, let's take a look at some stats.
Yeah, some statistics for tonight's game. We'll start with Campbellsville. They get the win here tonight. They run 62 plays. They throw for 396 yards. 3 quarterbacks combined on a 23 for 35 night evening. For them, a pretty good completion percentage there.
Yep.
They also run the ball for another 148 yards on 27 attempts. That gives them 544 yards of total offense on the night, at nearly 9 yards per play. They also go over the 100-yard mark in penalties with 10 penalties tonight, and have the ball for 25 minutes and 13 seconds. They pick up 32 first downs also tonight. On the other side, Kentucky Christian, 6 out of 14 passing for 38 net yards. They do run the ball for 154 yards on 48 attempts, a little over 3 yards an attempt for there. That gives them a total of 192 yards on 62 total plays. So the rushing statistics there come in averaging around 12 or 13 yards per game, and then go for 154 tonight is much better than they have done in the past. So that's a bright spot.
Absolutely.
Some of the individual statistics will go KCU first. Gillespie has all 14 attempts, 6 out of 14, only 38 yards, and he does have the 1 interception. The bright spot on the statistic board for the Knights is Jamari Wilson. Carries the ball 24 times for 107 yards. Real workhorse in there for tonight. Gave them what opportunities they did have when they got some drives and put it together. It was mostly Jamari doing it on the ground. A few other guys did carry the ball, Bowen and Howard, 5 carries apiece. And then Baden Gillespie chipped in with 14 rushes for 18 yards. Several of those coming in the second half, several of them coming, converting some important first downs. On Campbellsville's side, 3 quarterbacks. They start off with Jagger Gillis. He goes 8 for 10 for 151, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. Followed by Jake Metters, 11 of 15 for 127 and a touchdown. Followed by Max Ward, who goes 4 for 10, 118 and a touchdown. So 3 pretty good performances from those guys. Individual rushing statistics for Campbellsville, led by Trey Bass, only 9 carries for 58 yards. Josh Traylor throws in 5 attempts for 34. Colton Fees goes 4 attempts for 26. Evans, 6 for 21. And then a few guys chip in with once the quarterbacks have 1 apiece for 12, 6, and -9. Receiving, several guys get involved for Campbellsville. Ashton Alker leads with 3 catches for 88, followed by Patrick Owen, 3 for 46, and then several other guys down the list there make some catches. So an impressive statistic night for Campbellsville. Again, they go for 544 total yards. KCU chips in for 192 on 62 plays. So, that'll bring up some of their statistics. They got some offensive going kind of compared to the first 2 games. So that's a look at tonight's statistics.
Thank you, Coach. Definitely, not where you want to be right now if you're KCU, but some improvement. We talk about setting those small goals, and we talk about doing these things that you can show improvement, and right there is one, just offensive production in general. Yeah,
absolutely. I think, they got to look at Jamari as a bright spot tonight. He was able to handle some of the load rushing the football. And anytime you carry it 24 times, that's a lion's share of the load, so to speak, and it gets over 100 yards, and so that's a bright spot, something they can build on maybe.
We'll go ahead and wrap things up here. I don't think that we're going to get Coach Aubry up here with us tonight. He's with his team on in the locker room, which is where he needs to be. That's his job, and very thankful for him for the job he's doing. No question about it. Don't forget, KCU falls 56-0 to Campbellsville. Up next, they're on the road next Saturday on September the 16th. They're at Cumberland, Tennessee, the Phoenix. Cumberland, Tennessee Phoenix, who come into that ball game at 1-1. So KCU will look to improve their record, which sets at 0-3 right now. Coach Brent Terry, thank you, sir.
Enjoyed it. Thank you for having me. Just a rough night for the Knights down here, but things will improve. Nowhere to go but up, and I'm sure that Coach Aubry will talk to those guys, and there'll be no quit in them. They'll continue to improve, and that's all you can ask for at this point.
Yes, sir. I should mention next home game for the Knights on September 23rd here at noon. That's against Warner out of Florida. We'll have the call on that game. September 23rd at noon, and then they also play here at home the following Saturday versus Point. That's also a noon kickoff. So, and I don't think I'll be on that game, Coach. I think I'll be at home being a dad at that point. We got a baby coming between now and then, so we'll see. But you'll be here, right?
I will be here. Plan to be here. Everything goes well. That's not much of an excuse for missing a football game.
Well,
Tom.
hey, call my wife.
Okay.
Call, her name's Kristen. Yeah. Don't tell her I told you to.
What
though.
kind of planning is this?
Hey, Coach Britt Terry, thanks again. Jeff Irwin, big thanks to him. Ian Bradbury, the best cameraman in the land. I'll say it again. For the crew, for Dwayne Fowler back at the station, I'm Chauncey Griffith. Good night, and God bless.
Thank you for watching another KCU Knights football broadcast live on Kool TV. This broadcast of Kentucky Christian University football has been an exclusive sports presentation of the Kool Sports Network and Kool TV.